when Corin said, I don't remember the joke.
Remember when the snake said that Corin is a fuck?
Good
Yeah.
opening to the recording, gang.
Who doesn't say that about Corin? Let's be real.
Oh boy.
See, it's not funny because Corin's not here.
I missed
Yeah.
Corin already.
It just feels like bullying.
Who?
Who's Corn?
I don't know.
Where's Emmy?
On vacation.
Oh,
That's a great question. Anyways,
where's Julian?
good question.
Next
Anyways,
should we
alright,
begin?
kiddos. You guys have been very patient waiting for your fruit snacks.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wait,
now
what?
it's time to finally get them.
Yippee.
I called you a gay piece of shit. That's what I called you.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
I wanted fruit sticks.
Alright. So here's the dealio. I need to roll a 1d100 to see what blue was real
Yeah.
quick, because I actually genuinely forgot.
Are we
It was blue.
doing a recap as well or no? Since this is a we don't know how.
That is a roll I've already gotten. I'm going to redo that one because no doubles. Cool. What is that? That doesn't make sense, but I'll make it make sense. Cool. All right. So, recap. No.
Aww, I wanted my inspiration.
Yeah, I know you want your inspiration, but this is what you get for forcing everyone into a dungeon.
Yeah, Sketch. You
Yeah.
should have known
Yes.
better.
Yes, of course. This is all my idea.
Literally, I tried my best to the two, to Sasha and Cora, to be like, yes, hey, if you guys go in at separate times,
It's gonna be bad.
you are not going to find each other.
Yeah. This is like,
I
please,
wasn't
God,
listening.
no, don't do this to me. And they were like, yeah,
So-
anyways.
So to give you an idea of the chances that you guys find each other, I roll a 1d100 to determine the room that you guys go to.
Mm-hmm.
Then, from that 1d100, there is a 5% chance that you roll a survivor encounter.
Yippee.
Then there is another 100 roll to determine what that survivor encounter is.
So chance is very low. I'm sure kombucha isn't lost to the shadow realm in here.
Oh no, kombucha's died like 12 times.
Yeah.
So the dogdied.com. Yes, yes.
Don't
Yes,
worry,
yes.
guys. I'm sure we'll make it out of here against all odds.
I'm ending the recording.
Dun, dun, na, na, na.
Anyways.
All right, everybody. So, to give you a little bit of a rundown as to what happened. You guys just ran through a strange purple area with floating rocks after being chased by some bees. Ray turned into an eagle and trivialized the chase encounter that I had. And you guys have arrived in a strange black inky hallway where 3 pathways seem to await you. To your left is blue. In front of you appears to be torchlight. And to your right appears to be moonlight. Where will you go?
Moom.
Auri is still on Team Moon.
In my notes, it says we are going to the moon.
Yeah,
I
this
don't
is
want to get left in here.
incredible unanimous decision. Everybody spoke at once. We're going to the moon. So everybody begins to trot their way through this dark hallway. Anybody have anything they want to say before you guys make it to the room?
That's ominous.
Hmm.
I'm a bird.
You are a bird.
You're still a bird.
Yeah,
Yeah, why not?
I'm just
Fair
sticking
enough.
by Auri, keeping a close eye on what's ahead.
All right. As you guys get closer and closer, you guys find a pair of double doors hidden in the darkness in front of you, and through it are cracks of what appear to be that moonlight. If you try the door, it is unlocked, and on the other side is the unknown. Who will open the door?
Auri does not have hands, so I guess I will.
Oh yeah, by the way, Auri, it is very uncomfortable in here. It's very cramped. You very much do not have a literal wingspan ability. So you are like a eagle waddling.
I before I decide whether or not to turn back, though, I would like to find out what's on the other side of the door.
Yeah.
Right. On the other side of the door is a chapel.
Ooh.
You find yourself face to face with a statue at the end of a hall. Statue of a god that, if you would like to make a religion check, you could identify. But noting the themes of the room, it's not that hard to tell at least what this god is about. You
The
see
moon.
stars above and a moon that seems to glow, almost as bright as the original, if not even brighter. There are benches lined across the hall where people would gather and have a prayer. There's a couple of coffers where people have donated things in the past, which have been run bare by people coming through and trying to find anything they can in this room. And there's only one thing interesting of note. At the statue's base, there is something not made of stone, a sword that rests in the man's hand, pressed into a pedestal just below him.
Alright, it is time to make a good old religion roll first for me, I think.
No, the goddess of sand
Wow, no.
Julian,
is
can you roll for me, please?
and tapestries.
And tapestries.
Would I get any sort of bonus? Because I do imagine this is a good old astral god
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Alright, just good old flat roll for now. How about 18?
Roll another.
Oh, very cool. How
What
about
about me? What'd I get?
yippee?
Nothing. No one cares about you.
I care.
Just kidding.
Where the fuck is your religion?
It's between persuasion.
Found it. All right, everybody. So, I'd say, Rhed, you were probably pretty sure that this is the god. You're not 100% sure, but you're like mostly sure. And the other two, you guys are definitive about this.
Mhm.
Is that this is the god Luna, god of the moon.
Nice.
It
I
is
like that guy.
it is well known that Luna is the husband of Solas, the namesake uh, of the island that you have entered to try and rescue your companion. And being in a chapel like this, you guys assume that you have found your way into one of these kind of havens of sorts that Luna seems to possess.
Very
The
nice.
sword, the sword in question that you see, though, appears not to be a sword that one would normally associate with Luna. Luna often does not get remembered for his works in bladecraft or anything of the sort. In fact, he's more known as a knowledge keeper or someone who refers to the tome rather than anyone who masters a blade. So, your natural guess is to assume that this weapon here belonged to one of his paladins.
Oh. And I guess What was I gonna say? I'm having a brain fart.
One more thing before we continue forward. The double doors behind you close.
Mm-hmm.
And they're as you're kind of idling around, kind of checking out the room, you guys notice that there are two doors, one to the left and one to the right of the statue on the far end, mostly where the kind of basement storage would lead, or to the upper piers, so that you could look down at this at the sermon that would be going on.
Very interesting.
Jokes on them. I could just fly up there.
First, I guess I would like to check out the sword in a bit closer detail.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So, you see a blade marked with a almost cross-like figure on its hilt, where it has two kind of it's two hand guards stretching out and creating kind of a what would you call that? I guess you would describe it as like Victorian style,
Yeah. Pointy.
where it kind of has like a flat guard that kind of goes into three spokes with etches of vines, uh, grapes, flowers, all sorts of like very earthy kind of tones to its art. The metal itself that the hilt is made of seems to be a brass, and the sword itself appears to be just plain steel. Nothing fancy about it. But going up close to it and looking at the blade, you can see carvings on the inside, which have been etched in gold, which would probably, having rolled a natural 20, you can
Yippee.
probably tell that these are holy runes carved into the blade to try and enchant it against evil forces.
I see. Alright. Yeah, I guess I will cautiously put a hand on the hilt, try and like feel if the blade's gonna welcome me or not, if this is some sort of magical weapon. Just a gentle tap, gentle touch. Hello, I am here.
You run a couple fingers down the blade, giving it a gentle caress. And the sigils on the blade do glisten a bit, giving off a soft glow that kind of radiates down your armor. But you note that with how you touch it, that this blade is cemented firmly, not only in the stone that is rested upon, but also by the hand above in Luna's hand.
I see.
Sasha, what the fuck is that?
What is what? I'm concerned.
What?
The cat.
What? Oh, that's been there.
It's been there.
How long has that been?
The entire
wow.
time.
It's a booby cat.
It's Auri.
Okay, I guess that is also accurate.
Alright, but yes. Would I be able to do a roll to kind of either like investigate the statue or try and like parse what kind of like I feel like it'd be like some kind of ritual or ceremony needed to like take the sword out of the hands, and it's my gut instinct guess.
I'd say roll history. Roll history.
We rolled the history.
Why do you want the sword so badly?
That is a 19.
Okay. I'd say a 19 probably gives you a little bit of insight into this blade. So,
excellent.
Luna, as well as many other of the astral gods, do not have many worshippers.
Mm-hmm.
They aren't a god that seeks to be worshipped. They simply don't see a need. So the fact that a blade would be given to anyone and enchanted under a god's name at all,
Yeah, that's pretty
is
big.
kind of irreverent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty big. So you can assume that this is a weapon chosen specifically for a champion.
Mm-hmm.
And there is probably a process, maybe even a whole rite or dedication that someone has to go through in order to get this weapon to be
Mhm.
unhanded.
I see. Well, perhaps there are some answers somewhere else in the chapel, perhaps. I'd definitely like to see about giving this thing a new home instead of being left to rot in here.
Auri tilts bird head inquisitively.
But
I wish I was left
Anybody
to
else
rot.
have anything they're interested in the chapel?
going once, going twice.
I don't know, just general stuff check. Is there loose stuff?
Is there an upstream?
Is there an upstream?
Is there a downriver?
Mhm.
Are we going down by the river?
Is there loose stuff? Can I check for loose stuff?
Check for pocket
Yeah,
change.
give me an investigation check. Let me see your investigations.
18.
18. Okay. I guess let me have a little bit of an idea. Are you wanting to check on this first floor, upstairs, downstairs, or are you wanting to look more into the statue? If there's anything in the piers, or are you just kind of looking like anywhere, everywhere?
It's kind of anywhere. Red doesn't know what's going on.
Okay. Then I will roll for just like anything going on.
I've never done a religion before.
Auri
Okay.
looks skeptical.
So you find yourself kind of teetering about, looking around to see if you can find anything. And as you're going through, you actually manage to find a couple of places that seem to be untouched. You find going upstairs, you find a coffer that actually has not been busted open yet.
Ooh. Well, let's bust it open.
It is locked with a very sturdy looking padlock. And it has a wooden cover that you can kind of lift up just a little bit, just enough that you might be able to stick something in.
Red lifts the cover and sticks a finger in.
Oh no.
You wiggle around your finger, and you don't feel anything.
Interesting. Takes his staff that he's had this entire time, his magic staff. Let's see if we can jam it in the wooden cover.
All right, sure. Give me a strength check with like +2 for leverage.
Just imagine there's a +2 to the spore.
All right, so you shove it in, and you struggle to get a good grasp to try and pop this thing open. Your staff just kind of wobbles out, and it's a pathetic display.
Curse my novelty weapon.
You should get
Pulls
good
out
with
the-
stabs like me.
Pulls out the Professor's orb. Professor!
Give that back! How'd you get it?
What?
Caw.
What do you want? What?
How do I open this?
With a key? I don't know.
No, but without a key. Can you walk me through lockpicking?
I'm gonna have him roll to see if he knows lockpicking, and I will have you know it's going to be at disadvantage.
Nice.
Well, yeah, why would an orb know about lockpicking?
Yes, you can do it with the hands
No,
that he has.
no, no. I know history, not fucking crime.
Why don't you know the history of lockpicking?
I do, actually. I don't understand how it's done.
Oh. What can you tell me about the history of lockpicking?
While this is happening, Auri would like to investigate the statue itself. Since how big is the statue?
It is huge. It is like a 15-foot statue.
Well, I can fly.
You should perch on top of it.
That seems
Mhm.
that seems a little maybe not sacrilegious or blasphemous, but a little rude. Although I am a moon druid.
Well, if you, well, are you deciding to, or
What, to perch on it, or I just want to? I'm taking a closer look at the statue, but I also didn't want to interrupt whatever Sasha's doing. You know, the history of lockpicking.
Yes, very important.
I'm not doing a bit about the history of lockpicking. I appreciate how much you think I can ab-lib, but all right. So, getting a good look at this statue, I guess let me go into further detail. You see a man with no real discernible features. He's mostly, when it comes to making statues of gods, they kind of just make them look good. But nobody really knows how Luna looks. The only reference they really have is that he's understood to be a very kind-looking individual. So he just looks like a soft-spoken man with slicked-back hair and just a gentle face. As for the rest of him, they tried to make him look rather extravagant. He's got robes that go down to his body that seem to be carved to look like actual silk. His hands, despite the fact that they are now serving the purpose of holding this blade, are really well designed and show off what kind of care this man is supposed to kind of command. He wields a symbol around his neck that often, or not often, but reflects the kinds that Luna clerics wear. And you, being a moon druid, are aware and have seen this symbol plenty of times before, which is a half, or not a half, but a crescent moon. That's about it.
Moon.
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 So nothing else really unusual about the statue, just a nice statue.
Just a cool dude.
The statue is nice, but nothing else stands out about it.
Okay.
No roll necessary.
All right. You said there is a basement, correct?
There is a door to the basement.
Ah,
If it actually leads there, you unsure.
yeah. I feel like that'd be a good first place to look for a little more intel, perhaps, if we are all willing to go
Rhed
down
comes
there.
out of whatever room he's in, dragging a large coffer behind him.
Do you have the strength to do that?
I can go my walk speed with even when encumbered.
Oh, nice. Rhed,
Hello,
what are you doing?
Caw?
I found loot.
We are not desecrating Luna's temple here.
No, it's okay. We're adventurers.
And
Angry squawking.
I am-
Flapping wings.
I am a cleric. You know that, right? We're in one of the
Yeah.
astral gods' temples.
Well, maybe they should have been better about nailing things to the floor.
Maybe you should have a little more respect for people. Especially the
To
gods.
be fair,
Mhm.
in my image of the coffer, it
Mhm.
was nailed to the floor and
Oh.
you removed it.
Oh,
What?
It's just like a nail dragging across the bottom.
Yeah, like loud scraping
It's
sound.
literally literally what I imagined
Yeah.
is like steel, like a steel kind of like table, and the coffer is a wooden frame on top. So it's kind of like
Oh.
a pseudo table,
Mhm.
and you can remove the top like a cap, not like a chest.
Mhm.
And so you just, because you could not open the cap, you just removed it from the floor and are like dragging it.
I can double back. I can.
Mhm.
That's not okay. I just assume.
No, I think this is great. I think it's great. Now there's just there's like a fucking tile upstairs that's just fucking removed and chiseled away.
How about this? If you put it back and you find the key, you could have whatever's inside, alright?
You know there's not gonna be a key here.
Then why is there a keyhole?
Well, for the key, of course.
Please give me
I actually have-
patience.
I actually have 2 bits of information I want to give
Mhm.
out before
Yeah.
we just to kind of fill the area with more
Mhm.
things. There is upstairs, Rhed would have noticed this,
Mhm.
is that there is a small station in the back hidden by a door.
Mhm.
The door itself was locked, but it is hidden behind the pews.
Hmm.
And you could probably make a guess as to where it leads, is that it leads to an organ system that at the very front to the right of the statue is the keys for said organ.
Wow.
To the left of the organ, not to the organ, but the left of the statue, a bookcase.
Oh.
Thumbs up.
Bookcase. I will look at the bookcase.
I have a feeling being an eagle isn't going to help much, so I'll turn back.
You are no longer eagle.
I will bring the coffer back.
Thank you. Yeah, look in the bookcase.
Not one of the many places where an eagle would be helpful.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I feel like fine manipulation is needed.
In smallness.
Oh no! A minute later, a very specific situation where an eagle would have been very helpful.
Oh no. What a shame.
I mean, if that's the case, then Julian's going to be here in like less than a week, so I'll kick him in the shins.
Good.
You have another transformation.
And you're going to make me use it?
Take a long rest. I don't care.
I am looking at the bookcase and reading the books.
Whoa.
The bookcase is very barren. It's
Wow.
not completely barren, but people have come in here and they have taken these books for
Hmm.
sure. There are lots of tomes that are still here. Most of them being texts that are probably still around today. Like the
Mhm.
Book of Luna,
Yeah.
such things. So it's mostly religious text that nobody is interested in. And opening it, you can see, you find a couple of books that are in common, a couple of books that are not. But they're all kind of like the same theme of just kind of tales about Luna or just typical like priest rites.
Yeah. No roll to find anything super interesting.
I'd say you could probably roll to find something interesting.
Alright. Would religion be good? Kind of parse something from the information I got?
I'd say this is probably more of an investigation check.
Yeah, that
knowing
is
the
fair.
right place of where to look.
Yeah. Alright, let's do that then. That's the 16. Pretty solid, pretty solid.
With a 16, you find plenty of good details about Luna rites.
Mm-hmm.
There are many, many details talking about the specifics of what it's like to be a Luna cleric and a paladin, and undergoing a lot of rites that are very similar to Vis, but also some that are very different.
Yeah.
As a cleric of Vis, you often worship good tidings well wishes, honoring the sick and the needy, and spending a lot of time dedicated towards basically charity.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Luna clerics seem to behold a lot of value on knowledge and learning and knowing.
I can
And
respect that.
often, what's up?
I do respect that. I feel like it'd be pals with
And
one.
most,
Go on.
sorry, but most of the book seems to go on and describe how Luna clerics are mainly mediators in their sort of role, serving as counselors to those who need guidance or the such.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from that, you find nothing else really of note. Nothing sticks out.
Yeah. Sounds like there were a bunch of good people here at some point, at least. We'll add that to my notes real quick. And
People
let's.
associated with the moon tend to be pretty good,
Yeah,
in my experience.
yeah, he's a pretty cool guy, and from what I've read as underneath Visa's tutelage.
You would hear the sound of banging from the room Rhed went back to. If you were to check on him, he is currently continuously smacking the top of the coffer with his staff.
Neri is standing in the
Open!
doorway, not saying anything.
Open sesame!
Just let him do it. I think we
Yeah.
just let him do it.
Do you think that will work?
Do me?
No, talking to Rhed.
Open! I don't know.
Yeah, unfortunately, banging your staff against the coffer is not the knock spell, so it does not open.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
We're gonna
Bang it nicely.
We're going to continue looking around. Come with us.
Okay.
Yeah, thinking about asking nicely might be the answer.
Or a key.
Or we could find a key.
Mm-hmm. All right. Do we want to go up? If we look around more upstairs or to the spoopy basement? Good talk. I say we go to the basement.
I was gonna say, wasn't the coffer upstairs?
Yeah.
So I guess it's basement time.
Yeah.
Who are you people?
There is still the door to the organ room,
Yeah, that was locked though,
and
right?
no one has been in yet. It's locked, yes.
Yeah, so. And the keys to that were by the statue or to the organ itself if you need to unlock it to make it doot doot.
No. The organ pipes are in the back. Like, so basically, there is the organ keys,
Mm-hmm.
as in like the piano part,
Uh,
is by the statue,
mm-hmm.
and the pipes themselves lead up and into the back room, where where the locked door is.
Yeah.
So that's like the organ maintenance room.
Yeah. Let's check out the basement first, still, I think.
I get it. God meant keys as in piano keys, but we assumed keys as in unlucky keys.
He might
Yes.
be onto something.
Who knows? Maybe you have to play a song to unlock the door.
Yeah, you're gonna play the Song of Storms or whatever.
You play the Song of Storms. Nothing happens. But if we go to Elia, suddenly it starts pouring.
Nice.
If we go
She's
to a
just
random
sitting there crying, and then it just starts pouring on her.
Canon.
No, it's worse.
Please, can this be canon? I beg
and
of
if we
you.
flash to the far off regions of Hyrule inside of a random windmill in Kakariko Town, a man gets angry.
I don't know where I learned that tune, but I think it's pretty neat.
What's taking you so long? I thought we were going to the basement.
But yeah, got distracted. Let's go.
For once,
So, heading down to the basement, you find two doors. One straight ahead, and one to your left.
Ooh. I
It's
guess.
in a sort of like long. Sorry, let me
Yeah.
describe this a little better because it is a little more. It is a little more lively in here. You stand on a brown and yellow carpet. It seems to have
Mhm.
lost its color. Maybe it was once originally red, but all this time down here, it seems to have become very old and worn. Along the walls, there are different tapestries and paintings that adorn the wall, making it seem like this place was once quite a decorative spot, but now it seems rather disappointing. There is a vase of dead flowers standing on a table in the middle of the room, and a couple of columns that align the area, but they serve no real purpose.
Mm.
To the left is a normal wooden door, and to the far end of the hall, which isn't very long, it's maybe only like an 8 foot long hallway, is a door adorned with false gold and brass.
Hmm. Yeah, let's do that. I feel like that second door is a good first bet.
Wait, I have an idea.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Auri, use your carpet powers to surmise the best direction to go.
Is that in character?
Yes.
Good.
Oh, they're having a hairball.
Neri gives you some pats on the back.
This is Elia's fault.
And you could lecture her all you want about this when we get out of here.
What do you mean lecture? It's not even. I can't even blame. I don't know if it's her fault or what I'm supposed to do.
I think your carpet senses obviously say let's go through the door in front of us so we can move on from this.
Let's do that. Perhaps this is the way to go. Let us venture forward as she feels it in her carpet.
Perhaps the carpet was. Wait a second.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I'm
Hold on.
going through the door and leaving them behind.
Wait, she didn't mean it like that.
Opening the golden door, you guys find inky darkness.
What about the dark vision gang?
Inky darkness.
Don't often see inky darkness.
This isn't just darkness. This is enhanced darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, it is.
Yeah, if I
It's almost
try.
just-
And I'm
it's
not
almost
a
like-
warlock anymore, so I can't see that shit.
It's almost as creepy, dark, inky blackness as the hallway you just came from to get to this temple in the first place.
Wow, that's crazy. We should try the other door now, actually.
Sure. Well,
I love how
Sure, yeah.
no one jumps on the idea like, yeah, that's good. Let's do that. No,
No.
just
We still look. I mean, the inky darkness. If it takes us out or back, then I think we should explore more in this wonderful temple.
Exactly.
all right. So you guys walk up to this wooden door. And you know something a little interesting. Make me an investigation check.
Investigation? 12. Thank you, Rhed. Very
Alrighty.
cool.
I'd say it's probably a collective success that you will notice this, is that there is considerable damage on this door. As if someone, or maybe even multiple people, have tried to break this door down. And when you go to try to unlock it, or when you try to open it, you notice it is locked. However, Rhed,
Yes.
you notice something even stranger. The top of the door, where it appears to be just like wooden boards that were kind of assembled to make like a texture, you notice that there is a strange indent that is barely noticeable, almost like it's one of those guard slides, so that a guard can see what's on the outside of the door.
Prison?
Can I look through
Are you tall enough?
it?
How tall are you?
I don't remember.
Aren't you the shortest of the bunch?
I think so.
Well,
Auri.
Auri is 6 feet tall. How
Auri,
much-
uppies.
Okay, even though I could just look myself. Picks
No,
up
don't do
Rhed.
that.
What do
I
you
don't think-
see? What do you see, buddy?
I don't have dark vision. Do I see anything?
So you put your hand in on it and you press it in and slide it across, and you see what looks to be some boxes that are kind of like dark and shadowy, and they seem to be illuminated from something in the back that looks like more moonlight.
Who wants to go in?
Me?
Well,
Wait, do you tell us what's in
Okay.
there?
Vortex word. Rhed falls on the ground as Auri disappears in
what?
front of our eyes.
Where's Auri?
Inside.
There, he's gonna
Yeah?
look through the slot.
How did they get in
Alright.
here?
So Auri,
She's scared. How did she get in here?
you stand in the middle of a gray, albeit. You stand in the middle of a gray room where the only light you see is a rune etched on the far end of the room. It makes a glowing symbol that represents the moon. You literally see almost a floating visage of the moon slowly spinning in a circle.
Huh.
Around you, you see plenty of boxes, crates, shelves, all adorned with old gear. And looking about the room, you notice there are beds, chests, like items of adornment, like pictures, drawings, letters, all sorts of things. And you realize that you are in some sort of barracks.
Ooh.
And as you turn to the door, you realize that there is a giant iron box, like metal box, in front of the door.
This being the door I quote unquote came in through, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you unlock it from the inside?
Now this box is literally propped up against the door?
It is, yes, it is literally propped up against the door. And if you try to move it, it is heavy.
Not exactly.
Go on.
Open the door. What's taking so long?
There's a giant box in the way.
That will do it.
Have you tried moving it?
It is very heavy.
Have you tried opening it?
I will try that now.
The lid comes off very easily.
Oh, okay.
And on the inside, there are tons and tons of bags.
Oh boy.
Like sandbags. It looks like somebody tried to bar this place up.
Why? Is there like a dead body in here somewhere?
Would you like to make me an investigation check?
Yes. I'm
All right.
gonna look around in here. There's something real bad about this.
Sounds good. Do you want some light in there?
I can see.
Can you see well, even with your dark vision?
I'm a cat.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah. I will also do a few little dancing lights wherever Auri is investigating, if I could reach that range through the little hole. It's only dim light, so it shouldn't be too super obvious.
One sec.
There's also this rune on the wall. I don't know what it means.
I could take a look once we get inside.
I try describing it to you. Would that help?
Probably not as much as you'd hope, but give it a shot. Look around
be able to
first.
move the box if you took out the sandbags one by one.
Yeah, but I'm more concerned as to why the sandbags are in there at all.
That's
She's
true.
wondering if this was meant to keep something in.
I mean, from the looks of the door out here, it really looks like something was trying to be, not be opened. As in, they're trying to keep everyone else out.
That makes even less sense.
Well, did you find anything?
Did I?
Hold on.
Join is loading.
The thing I'm doing is, the thing I did is not working right. It's not giving me what I asked for.
Oh.
Alright, we will
This
keep
game has
coming.
such slow loading times. I
Yeah,
swear.
needs a new patch.
For real. No kidding. No kidding.
Can we update the driver? This is what happens when we play a DirectX game.
True.
Why this is I preferred it when the game was DRM free.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you rolled. Dancing lights, epic. All right, with a 15, you turn and, having taken a moment to kind of collect yourself, you decide to go take a look at the beds. And as you kind of go past this first wall, that was kind of like hidden around a corner, you find a lump in one of them.
Whoa. What do you do?
Lump. Can I pull the lump out?
Yes.
I will do so.
All right. You remove the blanket, slowly, almost a little afraid of what you'll find. Auri, what's your passive perception?
17.
A lot.
17.
Yeah.
So then you hear the sound of someone running up behind you. And underneath the covers was nothing more than pillows. And as you turn around, you see a woman with a knife. She runs at you, and she is going to attempt to pin you to the wall.
I would like to do a dexterous little move to try and stop her, and maybe hopefully disarm or at least grab her wrists or something.
Watch out. We're all carpets here.
All right. So let's start with, what is your dex score?
16.
16. She's actually faster than you.
Holy shit.
So she is actually going to go first in the order. So she's going to try and pin you.
Yeah.
Roll acrobatics or athletics.
Yeah.
Nice.
The one time I do poorly.
No, you Do again.
All right.
Where's her skills?
Who?
Oh, okay, that's right. Okay.
When another creature you can see. Wait, I can't see you anymore. I'm no longer.
You are
Neri,
sitting down.
puppies!
Neri,
I don't think Neri is strong enough to give you uppies with his strength of 8.
All right, so she definitely like you heard her and you knew she was coming, but like the sudden jolt of like someone actually attacking you threw you a bit too much off guard, and now she has successfully slammed you against the wall, holding a knife to your throat. And you guys can hear the sound of tussling on the inside.
Uh-oh.
Neri and Rhed.
Yeah, I can't see it
Did you
through the
trip?
slit. Rhed, can you
And
get me in there?
The lady says, I told you not to come back for me. I told you to leave me here. And yet you came anyways. So I'm gonna let you give me a reason not to kill you. I'll consider it. But it's gonna have to be really convincing.
This one literally has no idea who you are.
Oh yeah, play dumb. Oh yeah, because that always works.
No, really, she doesn't.
Roll persuasion.
You would know, and you would know me too if we had met before.
Rhed, do you have another one of those teleports in you? I think Auri's in trouble.
I mean, I do, but you said you can't pick me up.
I can try.
Look, I don't care how many times you come back. How many times you make your stupid little bribes. I don't care how many of your friends you
Ugh.
keep bringing on back, okay? So, here's what's gonna happen. You and your friends are going to leave. You never come back and stop harassing me every hour. Or I kill all of you and you don't get a second chance.
Who the hell are you?
It doesn't matter.
Rhed is
Because
gonna
you're
vortex warp
leaving.
Neri.
Yippee.
Potentially on top. Chosen space must be on a surface. Does the ceiling count as a surface?
I don't think so.
Are you Spider-Manning?
Neri cannot
Can I-
Spider-Man.
Can I spawn Neri above the lady?
No, she's out of sight.
Yeah, it says to an
Oh,
unoccupied unoccupied space as well, so.
Alright, I'll teleport you directly behind her.
Can't do that either. She's like,
No?
she's behind a whole ass wall.
Mhm.
Oh, well, okay, I'll teleport Neri in the room.
Yeah. Thanks.
Falls on ass again.
Mhm.
Oof. Wait, why didn't I just teleport myself in there?
God damn it.
Alright, I'm gonna head towards the sound of violence, potentially.
As you appear in, do you say anything? Do you
Ma'am?
this lady's going to whip around
Yeah.
and Ari, make me another contested acrobatics or athletics, please.
Good roll.
What the fuck? That's not at all what I went to do.
You should do what you wanted to do.
That's what I would do. All right, so that is another unsuccessful check from Ari.
Yeah.
So this lady is going to whip Ari around and hold a blade at her throat as you approach Neri. So it's looking like she's holding her hostage.
And I'm just gonna hold my hands up playstatingly, no weapons or anything.
This isn't funny. I don't know how you even got in. I don't even know. But this joke This prank, it isn't funny anymore.
Yeah. Ma'am, I could tell you're in quite the state right now, but I can assure you my friends and I mean no harm. I am one of Visa's servants, and I'll slowly move my hand to hold out the holy symbol.
I'm going, not I'm.
Yeah.
She's going to hold the knife out
Yeah.
at you and say, "Oh, it's always a different lie every single time. This is so irritating. I don't care who you claim to follow. Here's what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to leave, or I'm going to kill you. There's no in between here."
Mm-hmm.
That is a very poor decision.
You're clearly suffering here. I'm not going to leave you when you're in need. Please, just
No.
let's put our weapons down. None of us will be able to hurt each other, and let's talk this out.
None of you know any of my situation. Why do you even care?
Well, do I have a reason not to care? You're another
How about
living,
the reason
breathing.
that you guys have been trying to break into my room for the past few days?
Oh. If you put down the weapon, I could explain everything. I swear upon my goddess, you will come to no harm. Everything I say from here on out will be the truth. Do you need proof of that?
Persuasion.
All right. I also might be able to do something as well. I was planning on casting a zone of truth around myself.
Seriously,
Yeah.
you kill her. Very bad things are going to happen.
All right, persuasion.
A threat?
No, it's fear.
Nah. I wish I could reroll that. Auri, you have your inspiration, right?
No.
Oh wait, no, that was
You can take
Rhed.
mine.
Yay!
I will say here, are you sure you want to cast the guidance? Because
Oh,
she
right.
will know that you casted guidance on
Yeah,
yourself.
I had guidance automatically applied. I forgot to uncheck it, so I will
Okay.
remove that from the check. Persuade.
Alright.
That's better.
We're still gonna keep the 2, unfortunately,
Yeah.
sorry.
I'm using Rhed's inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Alright, cool. So with the 16
Mhm.
then, she's kind of eyeing you weirdly,
Yeah.
and she's obviously kind of like looking you over.
Mm-hmm.
And as she kind of like
Yeah.
adjusts the knife a little bit against in her hand,
Mhm.
she begins to repress it against Ari's throat and says, "I'll give you a little bit of time, and if I like what you say, then we
Mhm.
can talk more. But if it's another trick, I won't hesitate to kill your friend, and then you."
All right. Thank you very much for giving me a chance to hear me out. I'm going to cast a spell around myself that will compel me to tell the truth and only the truth. I will be incapable of telling a lie. Is that all right with you?
If you cast a spell at all, I'm killing her.
Mhm.
Please do not do that. I'm not. She is not even saying this for the sake of her own skin.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, first of all, I do have a quick question about you. Are you one of Luna's followers?
Why do you care?
As I said before, I am a cleric, one of Visa's, especially when one of my followers of the Astral are in a pinch. I am sworn by my tenants to assist them. You are clearly suffering. I don't know how long you've been here, but I saw the damage done outside the door, and I imagine hearing that on the inside of here was probably not a great time. Again, I don't know what happened. I don't know your name or your story, but I would like to learn to help you. Do not have any ulterior motives or anything like that, and if I ever, just you're free to kill me if that is somehow the truth.
Also, bad idea.
Yeah, just you could do whatever you want to me. Just leave her alone. She's my friend.
Aw.
I did not I did not let you live so that you could give me sympathy. You said you would explain.
Mm-hmm. I'm
So
getting to
explain.
that. First, I'm explaining our current stance emotionally, but we originally came into this place looking for our friend who was lost and tricked into this place. Do you know what happened to the city of Solas, I assume?
Is that a joke?
Perhaps.
This isn't funny.
Fair enough, fair enough. I'll get to the point. We came in here looking for our
Yeah.
friend because she was tricked, lost, and in danger in here. We were searching for her. She managed to escape on her own, and now we are looking for an exit and the means to do so safely.
I didn't know demons learned sympathy.
Demons?
Demons?
Is that what was hunting you?
Are you... Is this... Oh, no. No. I get it now. I get it now. I get it. This is some big ploy so that you guys could get me to lower my guard so that you could eat me. I get it now. But I understand. I understand now.
This one has never eaten a humanoid.
Rhed knocks on the door. Ask her how to open the coffers.
Rhed, shut.
Actually, someone as straightforward as Rhed might not be a bad idea.
Uh-huh.
Auri, the woman is going to let you go
Mm-hmm.
and then kick you forward towards Neri.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then Neri, as Auri is recovering, you see her hold up her hand, and you see her holding up magical sigils in her hand, about as if she's about to cast a spell.
All right, Neri takes a deep breath, but he won't make any attempt to dodge or resist. Still holding his hands up pulsatingly.
And as she stares you in the eye, you see this sigil explode from her hand, and as it bursts through and sets fire almost to this room, this wave of energy overcomes you, and nothing happens.
Huh?
Yeah?
And then the woman stares back at you guys, almost equally as confused. And she drops the knife in her hand. It clatters to the ground. And she goes, You're just people.
Thankfully, yes.
You're just oh god, you're just people.
I'm just a guy. I told you. I meant it. I was telling her the truth the whole time.
And she is at the very least not a demon, she doesn't think.
She kind of like wobbles back a little bit and finds herself walking towards the moon sigil on the back wall.
Yeah.
And as she presses, she like almost unconsciously, she kind of like lays back and falls onto the wall. And as she touches the sigil of the moon flashes and it turns into a sigil of the sun.
Oh.
And the room begins to fill with bright light. And you guys can see this woman for who she truly is. You see a woman with ebony black hair, pale skin tone as if she's been here for a very long time, and clothes that have been worn perhaps maybe for years unwashed.
Oh,
But
jeez.
this woman looks extremely young, maybe in her like young 20s. like, and in comparison to the rest of the room, it seems to be well kept, but she herself does not.
Oh boy.
And as she kind of
Mhm.
adjusts a bit, kind of
Mhm.
bouncing back off the wall and getting a good look at you guys, she goes, "So, if you guys are survivors, is it safe to go back outside? Have is our city safe?"
Mm, this is gonna be a long story. You fought in the Holy War too, didn't you?
Holy War?
Wait, no?
I didn't realize that it already had a name.
Oh,
Yeah?
goodness.
How old are you?
Mm, I'm sorry.
It's just how long, or rather,
Mhm.
how long have you been down here?
Maybe a week?
Oh no.
Oh no.
From outside the door, have you told her that the gods have forsaken us yet?
First off, I'm right here. Second off, I don't like talking about that.
All right. I'm about. Do you need a bit before I get into this whole story? It's gonna be a lot.
She kind of
Yeah.
just stares,
Yeah.
confused.
'Cause you've been in here for a lot longer than you think, ma'am.
I mean, I'm sure. They say time in isolation feels a lot longer.
How about time in pocket dimensions?
Oh, that explains that.
I'm sorry?
When Solas was collapsing, the magic went wild, for lack of a better term. We don't understand a whole lot about it, but long story short, this is just like the city fell. Everything's in a whole myriad of like chaotic pocket planes right now. Our friend that we were searching for was lured into one of the crevices that lead to these places. Outside, it's been about a bit over 30 years since the Holy War ended, but it's over. There are survivors.
She kind of
Mhm.
stands there with
Mhm.
stunned silence,
Mhm.
and it's pretty obvious that on
Yeah.
her face, she is not sure whether or not she can choose to believe you or not.
I will give her a minute, just kind of like sit down a safe distance away if I'm not sure if I'm welcome yet.
So then who are you?
Oh, well, my name's Neri. I am presently one of the servants of Beast, formerly an elven soldier in the Holy War. We are looking to restore the damage that was done to our planet.
Damage? What damage?
Well, do you think the gods going bananas on us all at the same time wouldn't cause some damage?
I'm sorry. I'm confused.
Yeah.
Why would the gods be angry?
That's what we're all still asking today.
She's more curious than anyone. Me.
Yeah.
Ugh. She kind of just
Mhm.
like
Yeah. I understand.
Falls onto like the
Yeah.
wall again and kind of slides down.
Yeah, I
He's like,
understand.
"Ugh."
I understand this is a lot, but it's the truth.
Looks at Rhed.
Anywho.
Is this some sort of elaborate prank?
She wishes.
Oh God, I wish.
So then, is it even safe to leave?
It's safer out there than it is in here, I could assure you. Out there, we could actually do something about the situation we're in. You've clearly been just suffering and rotting away in here. Would you rather continue your existence of not having a great time in here, or seek something more?
Well, how do I know you're not devil, you know, devilkin, working with them, trying to get me to come out so that you can eat my soul the second I step outside?
And I'm more than happy to cast a zone of truth around myself to firmly establish that everything I'm saying is the correct. Would anything fiendish be able to cast holy spells or anything of that sort?
I still don't know that I
Eh.
trust you to cast magic.
Yeah, that's fair. If you don't want me to, I won't.
Would you like to put the knife back to her throat? I mean, she doesn't want you to, but if that'll make it. That is how much I trust Neri.
Aw.
She'll actually kneel down and pick up the knife. And then she'll look at you, Auri.
She will take that as yes. And slowly just kind of hands out, just like nothing going on, walk over to her.
She's gonna hold out a hand and like put it in front of you, like slam it into your chest, kind of like show you to like stop.
Ow.
There's no need for that. Look, you make a good point. I've been down here for too long. And if anything you say is even remotely true, then I should at least try. It's better than cowering down here for any longer.
That's the spirit. Welcome to the gang for now, I guess. What's your name?
My name is Aurora.
Oh, it's
Aw.
nice to meet you. Harry will hold out his hand for a good old handshake, potentially.
She's gonna look at it almost a little sketchily.
Haha, sketch.
Rhed, what the fuck are you doing?
Ignore him. He's not a demon, he's just weird.
Stupid.
So, how about this? You leave, I get dressed, and I'll
Has she
meet
been
you in the-
naked this whole time?
She's in like very raggedy clothes.
Yeah.
Like basically the equivalent of like like sweatpants and a tank top, but like horribly dirty.
Does this one have other clothing?
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Do you have other clothing?
I mean, if she's getting changed, then I assume yes.
I stepped away for like a couple minutes. What I miss?
Oh,
Alright.
Auri went red. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm lonely.
We'll be back in a moment.
We are sorry you are short. But otherwise, she has this cloak you can borrow.
Just leave it. Just leave it on the. Just leave it on the box
Yeah,
here, Red.
alright.
Now, can you please?
We
get
are
out?
leaving the room.
I barely trust you guys to talk to you guys. I definitely don't trust you when I'm naked.
Alright, look up 2 thumbs up and walk backwards out of the room.
She's a druid. She thinks nudity is
You
natural.
walk into a
Auri.
crate full of sandbags. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yes, yes.
Those are... Yeah, this is like a secondary room in the room behind the iron
Oh,
crate.
there's more rooms in there. That's crazy.
Yes.
So after a little bit of time, you guys managed to pull the sandbags out and
Mhm.
move the box, and find Red waiting on the other side.
Welcome.
And on the inside of the room, you can hear the sound of shifting boxes and moving things.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So you found a person?
we made a
Person
acquaintance.
found me.
Yeah, she's pretty shaken up from being here so long. Another Holy War soldier.
Do we need to, cracks fingers, take care of her?
What? No, absolutely not. She needs our help.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
She was going to say, if by of you mean literally help.
Therapy and all that. Eventually.
While the lady is changing, can Red investigate the room?
Mm.
I want to look for keys.
You definitely can. But
Neri.
I'm gonna also ask you to roll a stealth check, and if you fail, you're gonna face consequences.
Yeah, Neri will try to stop you as well.
Oh, well, if
Don't.
I'm being stopped, then I'm being contested. I
Yeah.
won't bother.
We are not breaking our new acquaintance's trust right now. We've only just earned her. We've only just earned it, alright? We're not gonna rifle through her things.
By the way, and this isn't in any sort of discriminatory way or anything, what race is she?
Wow. Julian.
She looked human.
Was a
And she
human.
was afraid of demons, right?
That's the long and short of it, yes.
Okay, just wondering.
Do not talk to her about that.
Oh, I don't think I'll need to say anything.
Red, what are you plotting?
I'm not plotting anything.
You-
That's the fucked up part.
Yeah, I see some steam rising from your skull. Something's going on in there.
You are shaking like a small dog.
Red just says nothing and just continues to vibrate in place.
If you want our trust, you have to communicate your ideas with us too, you know.
I'm not having. I'm not planning anything.
You're a shit liar, you know.
I'm genuinely not.
Red, are you... Looks around. Is someone watching you? Wink twice if
Are
you
you
need
looking
help.
at me?
Wink twice if you need help.
I have a question.
Yes.
If you were traumatized by demons breaking into your home, so much so that even regular humans are terrifying to you, or human likes, would a giant red humanoid fish cause mental trauma to you?
What would I roll to figure that out potentially?
Uh,
What do you mean roll? This is
Yeah.
a rhetorical question.
yeah, that one has a good point.
You may want to step out of the room for a bit as we break the ice.
Oh,
Yeah.
We will warn her of your existence.
I'm gonna go open that coffer,
Please don't.
So
please.
as you guys are talking about this, the door opens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
And you see the lady has switched to kind of nicer clothes. Not like extravagantly nice, but like they're
Mhm.
clean. She's got a white long sleeve shirt that's unbuttoned at its sleeve, so it kind of drapes. Brown traveler's pants and a breastplate. And at her side is a sheath with no sword.
Oh,
And as she looks at the three of you, she goes, "Okay, let's go."
Rhed looks directly at her with a
Yeah.
large
Yeah.
pearly grin and soulless black eyes.
he's
There's
not a
something wrong
demon.
with your Locatha.
Yeah, he's just a dumbass. All right, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I want to drink your bones.
Bones are solid.
That way I'm done with them.
Why are you like this? Why are you like this?
So Aurora is going to go up the stairs,
Mm-hmm.
and she is going to stop at the statue of
What?
Luna.
Is that your sword?
No,
That would be stupid.
well, I mean, it's kind of my sword.
Maybe not as stupid as I thought.
One second.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to begin to walk over
Mm-hmm.
to the statue and grab the spare hand of Luna
Mm-hmm.
and begin to almost looks like she's writing something with a finger in his palm.
Ooh.
And as she does this, the hand of the statue that is holding the sword begins to shift. It lets go of the blade, and the hand begins to move to his side. And now the sword is left alone.
Oh.
I could have thought of that.
And she walks over to the sword. She grabs it by the hilt, and she begins to pull. And it does not come out.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I expected.
Something wrong, or?
No, it's fine.
No, it's been in there for a while. Of course it's gonna be stuck.
Mhm.
Here, I can like grease it out for you. Maybe that will help.
You're not going
I-
to grease Luna's statue.
I don't think that'll work.
Should one of us try?
I don't think that'll work.
Why not?
Well, I mean, I imagine
I mean,
it's
all power
intended.
to you.
Yeah, I imagine it's intended for a specific wielder or type of wielder.
Probably not me, but she will try.
Yeah.
Weird question, unrelated.
Mhm.
If you're holding on to something when you teleport with like a vortex warp or a misty step, do you still hold on to that thing, or do you drop it?
Yes.
You do hold on to that?
Unless it specifies that anything touching you does not go along with you. But typically, anything you're holding, anything in your bag, anything you're wearing goes with you.
You're thinking of doing exactly what I'm thinking you're doing.
I was just wondering, right? So that sword, it's not like connected to the stone of the statue. It's just really jammed in there, right?
I guess.
So what if you teleported while holding onto the sword?
Now
I
hold
don't think
on.
that'll work.
This is protected by divine magic. And even if it did work, I
Even if-
wouldn't. Oh, go on, Ari.
Even if it did work, this one imagines something like the statue coming to life and being very angry could happen.
Oh, that's silly.
I think she would know.
Regardless of if something happened or not, I would not disrespect the god of the moon like that.
That's fine. I can counterspell it.
You can't counterspell a god.
God. Divinity.
Can you not counterspell divine intervention?
No,
No.
That's silly. Who came up with that rule?
the gods.
God.
He speaks so callously about the gods.
I
And
know.
yet he
Speaks like
stands
that about everything.
unsmitten.
Oh,
The gods can go suck my tail. I only care about the upstream.
Neri slowly inhales.
I am right here.
When we leave, you will surely be struck.
Oh,
I'd like to see them
absolutely.
try.
I could strike you.
Well, I mean, Red One, you seemed very confident in pulling the sword. Either Red One, so feel free to try, I suppose.
Oh yeah, her name is Auri, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that
Auri.
is my name. I am a she.
No. What?
What's up, Red?
My title is the Rhed, and the Rhed is looking at you like you are a delicious tuna.
No, I'm confused because I thought that was a joke and the fish was red. But now
Red
Red
is
One's
Red.
name is
She
Auri.
is
Look.
Auri. He is Neri.
For your own sake, don't think too hard on it. Trust me. Now, one of you
It's
try
one of the
getting.
reasons I like your name. Aurora is similar to Auri and is pretty.
Can one of you try
Thank you.
pulling the sword if you want?
I'm pulling the sword. Ari's gonna pull a hand on the sword.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ari, the sword begins to glow.
Oh.
It did that when I touched it too.
Oh.
Oh.
But were you taken to an alternate VC?
They were taken to jail.
That's what Ray gets for handling Julian's sword.
Yeah.
Waka waka.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful weather we're having.
Who are you?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
I am planning the downfall of our entire party. And Neri, you will be the first one to go.
Oh no! I thought Elliot was the first to go.
That attempt failed. You're next.
What? What did I do? I know I've only accused you.
No
But
one will ever believe you.
I think they'll believe me, actually. I think they would all believe me in a heartbeat.
It's a good thing this is out of character and
It
not
sure,
real.
it sure is. Anyways, Rhed, please tell me in excruciating detail how you're planning to murder Auri in cold blood tomorrow morning.
Oh, yes. Well, you see, Red needs water to sleep, but Neri does not need water to sleep. So Red was thinking, what if Red put Neri in the water while they were asleep?
I would probably wake up.
Darn.
I asked how he would kill Auri, not me.
Oh, Auri. Sorry, you both
Yeah.
have re at the end of your name, so
We
it's
do.
confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Fish bread.
Yeah, that'd work. I think that'd work against everyone, actually.
Well, Auri would probably actually consider eating it.
Elliot would.
Would Elia?
Absolutely.
I don't think Elia's that stupid.
Are you sure about that?
I
Okay.
mean, she wanted to go down the hole in the first
Yeah.
place.
She also
So,
she
like,
also was very interested in the fish bread when he brought it up in session 1.
crazy. I need to come up with a new culinary masterpiece.
What other fish cuisine can you make? What goes with
Oh,
bread?
chicken pulls out a rotting frog, leg of frog.
That's a frog, not a chicken.
Chicken.
Where do you keep getting these?
I've been holding on to it this entire time. Have you not noticed how badly I smell?
Oh my god. Yeah. I was wondering where that was. Oh boy.
I'm just kidding. There's no frog legs in my inventory anymore. But I still have this. Pulls out a rotting fish bread from the first session.
Why do you still have that? How do you still have that?
It's been in my pocket.
How big are your pockets? I don't see any pockets on your shirt. And you
So
don't have
you
pants.
see this purple cloak I wear?
Yeah.
It's all interior pockets.
Oh my. How do you reach in there without like.
I use my third arm.
Oh, you know what? That's fair enough. I have one of those too.
Yeah, it's like how elephants scratch their stomachs.
Yeah. I get the feeling. We are so normal. Oh,
The
hello.
very first thing I hear when I come in is, we are so normal.
Yep, that's true. We will not elaborate at all.
Oh, okay.
Auri, you come back from your vision, and the sword does not budge.
Huh.
Well,
I'm-
time for Auri to take a crack at it as Rhed steps up.
I'm going to sit for a moment.
What's the big? It was just a glowing sword. What's the problem?
Perhaps one of you should touch it and find out.
Okay, grab sword.
All right.
To jail. Good jail.
So, Neri,
Yeah.
I do not know what that sword is, but it asked me questions.
Oh, was it like a personality quiz almost?
It asked what I am seeking and if I deserve the blade and that it can destroy any enemy in my way. And
Yeah.
it asked who my enemy is, which I said she'll hold up her hands as antlers again.
Yeah, that's
Not
fair.
you, in case you're listening. And I don't think it sees me as worthy.
That is fair.
Because I straight up do not know if it asked if I deserved it, and I said probably not.
That's fair enough. Guess I have to prepare myself for that question then.
Yes. Although I can't imagine either you or Rhed using a sword.
You'd be surprised about me, I think. I've been using
enough.
this falchion this entire time so far.
That's true.
Yeah, you also notice Neri also has a what looks like a very large pole arm contained in a sheath wrapped up on his back. He's never really touched.
Well, maybe this sword is a good fit for you. Oh, it
Perhaps.
also asked me what I think the meaning of the moon is.
To
which
Interesting.
I said change because Moon Druid.
Yeah, that will
That is
do
what we
it.
are taught. So yeah. Good stuff.
Yep. Were you talking to, like, Luna himself, you think?
Maybe.
Hmm,
It would make sense.
yeah. Well, it must have been interesting talking to another god, I guess, then.
If I'd have known that, I would have presented
Honestly.
myself better.
Oh, hello, welcome. Hello, Goku.
Rhed, as you come back from your vision, you feel the full might of the blade in your hand,
No.
and it does not budge.
Thank fuck.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
She was about to get upset.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, that was kind of lame.
Hmm.
Not the word that she would use. In
Auri
fact,
has...
she's pretty sure she spoke to a deity.
Oh,
Huh.
hey, Neri, would you like a cheat sheet?
I already discussed.
Yeah,
Oh.
Neri. I was filled in the basics by Auri. I don't know too much, though.
They're gonna ask the same question twice, and I don't know what they want. I feel like it's a printing error on the quiz.
I
Wait a
don't...
moment, you got asked the same question?
Well,
What?
yes. The first question was, "What's your goal?" And the second question is, "How will you achieve your goal?" And then the final question was, "How will you achieve your goal?"
Yeah, Neri is covering his ears as he slowly walks up
Mary,
to the
uncover
sword.
your ears. Something's different.
I bet it is, and I'm gonna find out, I suppose. Hello, Luna, I think. It's nice to meet you, I suppose. And I'm gonna very gently grab the hilt and tighten my grip.
All right.
To
The
jail!
sword begins to glow gold.
You are.
Welcome, we're here. Megalovania.
Oh, hi, please help.
Have you been being bullied?
No, I've been asleep.
Ari's asleep on the floor.
No, I'm awake. We need to save what's his name?
Shush.
What are you talking about? Hold on, something important's happening.
Oh, okay.
Neri,
Hmm.
as you come to, as you're holding this blade and fighting with all your might, it does not budge.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, thanks for giving me a chance, sir. Hope you find a good wielder one day.
Oh, darn.
hell?
If only Drake's was here.
I will give it a pat, and I head back to the others.
You
No
touch
love
it
for
again,
you.
you have another vision.
What would happen if one of us touched it again? She doesn't want to
Probably
find out.
nothing.
Alright, well, let's head
I
out.
would imagine it's one of those first try things.
I mean, if the world is as desolate as you say,
Oh shit! Have you been here the whole time?
Yeah.
yes, I've
Were
been
you
listening
watching?
to the
Were you
entire.
were you watching that earlier?
Yes.
Hmm. Okay.
I find you disgusting.
No one will ever believe you.
I will believe you in a heartbeat.
Neri, he's
There
gonna
are
kill all of
literally
us.
fingers.
Cool.
And he said no one will believe me if I told you.
I believe you.
And that he said the same thing to you.
Nah, I don't remember that. That'd be like trying to remember, like, if there's a big cannon in the room or something, you know?
Are you calling me a liar? I never said any of those things to
Yeah,
you, Auri.
let's leave. Let's get out of here.
Let's leave. Let's go through the inky black door in the basement.
But
Yeah.
she's very curious about the sword.
Well, what else can we do with it? If we're not fit to be wielders, then someone else might find it eventually.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Aurora
it's not like
also
we're the
seems to be-
protagonists or anything.
Aurora also seems to be lost staring at the weapon.
Hmm.
So what's the deal with this sword anyway?
Well, the sword was a ancient weapon that was used to service many of Luna's paladins
Hmm.
back during the many wars before. It was forged during the era of the Dragon War, nearly 100,000 years ago now.
Hmm.
And it's been in service to many different chosen, I guess, in quotations. Was said to have belonged to my bloodline, but came time where it was supposed to be my time to wield it, and I can't get it out of this town.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm sure Luna must have his reasons. Maybe you're just not ready yet.
That's what my dad had said.
Hmm.
But it does not matter.
Yeah.
Hmm,
Well,
she
That's
thinks she should
okay.
have been.
You can prove yourself and then come back.
She thinks she should have been more resolute when talking to
Mhm.
Luna.
Well, by all means, try again.
I
Oh, we actually get multiple tries?
I mean, I don't see why not.
yeah, I feel like a god would be able to tell if you're being dishonest to yourself, though, and changing your answers to fit his vision or whatever.
Hey, I got this.
I've
No,
tried a dozen times myself, but
Rhed waddles back up
Mhm.
to the sword
oh,
and
God.
grabs the hilt one more time.
all right.
Oh boy. So how do you think this is gonna go?
Poorly.
Mm-hmm.
About the same. They're in sleepy time.
They're in EP. Don, they're in Session Tattoo. Yes, I'm gonna have to redact my silly recording from the VOD. Because you don't get to hear my secrets.
Fair.
Yeah. I don't get to hear yours in the VOD, you don't get to hear mine. Get out of here.
Although, but it wasn't as though I was dishonest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
More just uncertain.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, if you were still true to yourself, then that's all you could ask for. If you're not the perfect fit for it, that's totally fine.
I think the only thing that bothers me is when are we going to be back here?
Probably not for a very, very long while, if at all. This place is all randomized in that junk, so even if we don't come back here, what can you do? We had a good shot at it, we gave it a good old college try. That's good enough for me. Besides, the gods have a way of helping things line up if they want us to come back. Hello, Corin.
What's happening?
Touching swords.
Oh, hot. What about those two?
They're touching
We tried earlier.
swords.
Huh?
They're touching
Right
swords.
now, Rhed is the one trying to pull the
Touch.
handle.
There's a sword and a stone. And it's giving us the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon personality quiz.
And why are they in a separate chat?
Secrets.
Oh. Yeah, I'm probably not allowed there, so I'll stay here.
Aww. Yes, we befriended another traumatized soldier. And we are gonna move along to the next place.
Interesting. I'm just gonna chill here and work on my own campaign then.
That is fair. I will be back
Let's-
soon. Hopefully, I'm sure Rhed will be perfectly intact.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, it's currently raining on top of Elia.
Why?
I played the Song of Storms.
Oh. That's so mean.
Yeah.
I'm about to strangle that thing outside.
What
No.
thing?
My dog.
Oh.
Don't do that to kombucha.
I mean, he probably likes it.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Not like that.
Is kombucha a masochist?
He likes dying because he thinks it's one of the most exciting parts of life because
Oh my-
he literally can't always revive whenever he wants.
Oh my god. Can't believe this.
DoesTheDogDie.com. Yes, yes,
Yes, yes, yes, yes.
Very yes. Yeah, yeah, very
Mhm.
much. There's a
Oh.
death.
There's another one. And another one. And another one. And another one.
Dead.
And another one.
Dead.
Another one.
Now another one.
Okay, I have literally no cards in my hand. This guy wins.
Nice. I should probably pause the recording, but
Yeah, you don't want my coughing ASMR.
nice. I'm pausing it now. The recording is now
It's
unpaused.
not, FYI.
Mhm.
Everyone, you watch Rhed as he kind of goes through this trance state again. And you kind of see him kind of puff up a little bit, almost as if he changes a little bit in his demeanor.
Hmm.
And when this happens, the sword begins to glow a little brighter.
Oh no.
And Rhed gives the sword a mighty pull, and it moves a bit.
Oh,
But then it locks in place once more.
hmm.
And Rhed, you return.
Whoa, that was crazy.
Is your
What
heart?
happened? What happened?
Huh. I sung my heart out and I almost got him.
Should I try again?
Ah.
I don't think it'll help.
Why not?
Don't worry about it, buddy. I think we should get out of here.
What have you done?
No.
No, I mean, just like we've exhausted all of our
Mhm.
all of our efforts.
What? No.
I mean, you can try again, but it's not gonna get you anywhere.
Auri will look at Rhed, not like angrily, just like determinedly, all
Duh.
looking at him, and then just put her hand on the hilt.
We're gonna
Alright.
be here all day.
You're gonna be here all day.
Fine.
Mhm.
Oh, that's weird. I didn't have.
Ah. Perfect cutoff. Perfect cutoff. Now it's gonna
Wait,
pause.
what? Wait, what's happening?
Don't worry about it. Just
Don't
a
worry
magic
about
sword.
it. Just a magic sword. I'm gonna pause the recording again. The recording is once again unpaused.
Oh, the cat is done
Oh.
touching the sword.
So, Auri, you awaken, pulling the sword, and it seems to have moved a little bit, but ultimately it does not pull.
Mhm.
She's a bit more
What-
satisfied with this outcome.
What if we
Hmm.
do it all at once?
I don't think
I-
that's how it works.
I don't think you'll be convincing him.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah, I
No.
figured. I'm content with my attempt, though. Yes.
I am
wanted
now
a cool
content
ass
with mine. I
sword.
gave it the same answers with the two exceptions and was
Mhm.
very resolute in my answers.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, Luna, if you do not see them as satisfactory, I will not question your judgment any further.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'll give it another go too.
Oh,
And she walks up to the blade.
Before
you
go
can
in,
do it. You
remember,
can
Be
do it.
honest and resolute with your answers. That is the only thing I think I can suggest.
Mm-hmm.
Rhed, did you have something you wanted to say?
I changed my mind.
Okay. And she is going to grab the handle of the blade. Sword glows white, or sword glows golden.
I believe in
And
you.
she's quiet for a moment.
Come on, Luna, buddy, do it. Do it.
Their name is Aurora.
I'm talking to the god.
Oh.
And after a while, she comes to, and the blade does not budge.
Oh,
Damn it.
gave it your best shot.
That's okay. It just means you're less worthy than I am.
Smack.
Do not listen to him.
She kind of looks disappointed.
Huh?
She says, all right. Seems I'll be taking a normal weapon then.
Mm-hmm.
And she heads back downstairs real quick. And she leaves you guys with a moment alone if you guys want to say anything to each
Yeah.
other.
So I guess
So we're coming back. Yes?
if we ever can, this is like one place in a million. We can't really choose a room to get to in this maze.
This was a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and we weren't the chosen ones.
And if it's at all possible, then perhaps.
Well, that is true, but when I touched the sword, Luna said something that struck me.
Go on.
He said, "You're back sooner than I thought you would be."
Yeah, they said the same thing to me. It's because we tried it so immediately.
Mm-hmm.
But does that mean he's expecting us to come back later?
I mean, I'm sure plenty of people have tried pulling the sword out.
Yeah. Well, if he wishes us to come back, I'm sure we'll find our way back eventually.
I mean, I'm willing to bet that the path of moonlight we took to get here is a
Mhm.
safe bet.
Yeah, but it's
I'm
like,
just wondering what part of the
What?
question.
Did you not want to try the inky
Yeah.
darkness in the basement?
Not what I meant. I meant if we come back.
Oh,
Mhm.
Aurora does come back after a little while.
Welcome
and
back.
she has a longsword within her sheath now.
Ooh, nice.
And says, okay,
Solid weapon.
I'm ready.
Mm-hmm. All right, well,
before we leave, is there anything we should take with us in terms of resources?
I know you're asking about the whatever
coffer.
upstairs, the coffer.
I mean, nobody needs it anymore.
Yes, the fish is correct. Nobody needs it anymore, so we should take anything we need that might
Mm-hmm.
be valuable to us on the road.
Yippee.
Luna would
You
prefer
wouldn't
it.
happen to know where a key to the coffer upstairs is, would you?
Sure, I've got a key. And she walks upstairs.
Follows behind her, vibrating.
I'll also
Uh.
follow. I'm very curious.
Mm-hmm. I'll stay by the statue for now. I do have something I want to do as well, which is not grabbing the sword. I'm not going to do that to you, Julian.
You trip and grab the
If
sword
you pull
the
me
hilt for
back in
support.
again, if you pull me back in again, you never know what might happen.
I'm going to get smoked.
By the way, Sketch, please tell me that the last thing I said before I disappeared was okay,
yes.
fine.
No, it was like, hey,
And
it's
then what?
nothing. It was like, no, hey, nothing's happening. But
It was funnier, don't worry.
yeah.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll start with the group upstairs
Mm-hmm.
because it's a very short scene. Is she'll go up to the coffer,
Mm-hmm.
and she'll point at it and say, "This one."
Yeah.
All right. She pulls out her longsword. She wedges it in the coffer, and she slams it down. And it pops open. And on the first floor, Neri, you get surprised by the sound of a fallen wooden lid as it slams on the first floor.
Ha.
And on the inside of this coffer is a couple of coins scattered about in random order, a couple of confessional notes, and most interestingly, a leather satchel.
Ooh.
That satchel might be useful.
Rhed clambers onto the table just so he can see better and starts sorting through the goods. Hands the confessionary notes off to Auri because he doesn't care.
But what if... Well, what do you want me to do with these?
I don't know, read them.
No, these aren't for me.
All right, then give them back.
No,
What do
get
you
them
mean,
either.
though? How much coinage is in here?
In total, 20 gold.
Cool. And then the leather satchel.
In the leather satchel, there are the sounds of clinking bottles as you pick it up. And as you open it up, you find a couple of vials in a rack that have been laid out in here. And each
Are
one,
they okay? Go ahead.
each one is labeled with a couple of letters.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3 letters at most. Each one a different color, and a different smell, different letters. Let's see here. So let's see. There is one that is labeled PL. Here, I'll write this down in Against All Odds chat. So there's one that's
Mhm.
PL. There is one that is H. Sorry, it says GH.
Mhm.
Actually, my bad. Correction. One of IN. One of GS. One of WE.
Good letters. I know what these mean, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
And then one of DM.
DM.
The dungeon master.
That's peculiar. Who put their science experiment in in the box?
Pulgingzwubumdum.
Are you fucking stupid?
I will also give them a color assigned with them.
Yay, color. Well, this was underwhelming. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm holding on to all of these, but
You're gonna share, yes?
once we find out what they are,
Well, okay.
it's okay. I know an apothecary. He might be able to help.
Do you?
Yes. He was ever so vital in the search for my mother, which was my childhood quest before I went on the search for the upstream. I had to prove myself by saving our mother from a vile threat.
Huh?
Anyway, can I see those notes?
No, they're more notes. Make your own.
Oh. No, I meant like the confessional notes.
Why do you want them?
I'm just curious now. Maybe one of them will have have something to do with the vials.
That is very disrespectful to the people who wrote them.
Snatch.
Oh.
Looks through the notes, seeing if there's anything to do with the little science experiment.
They are straight up confessionals.
Yo.
crazy pockets.
And then everyone died.
The end.
Yeah, no one had an issue with the
I'm not
with the
there.
fish. Heck of a
Otherwise,
shit, I guess.
I'm not there. Otherwise, I would have an issue.
I would like to take issue. Why don't go through people's These are meant for holy eyes and ears.
I'm gonna turn them into like a library or something.
Oh,
They're historical documents
Put
now.
them back.
They're historical documents now.
They were perfectly preserved in the coffer.
What does Aurora think of this?
Aurora,
Aurora, what do you
yes.
think of this?
Aurora seems to have kind of like lulled off and is kind of
Nice.
It's so fair.
That is very fair.
Yeah, like, yeah,
Those
this
are
might
you
as
two are
well be
idiots who
happening.
died.
Yeah.
yeah. I think she's probably still eyeing back at the sword every now and then
Mm-hmm.
and just caught staring. And the second you guys are like, Aurora, what do you think of this? She kind of like blinks back and she goes, "Oh, that's cool, I guess."
All right, now let's go raid the barracks.
Okay.
Mhm.
Isn't the barracks where we found her?
Yes.
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 Okay.
Got any
Well, let's go.
leftover
Let's at
supplies
least
in
go
here?
back to Neri
Mhm.
first.
No.
Why? What do you mean no?
They'll see us walking downstairs. They can follow if they wish.
Yes. So then we're just going to grab them and be on our way.
Well, first they have to do their own thing while we were doing this entire shenanigan.
Do what? Camera cuts to Neri.
Neri, what's up?
All right, that is a great question.
I think you're
Uh,
getting Neri's pronouns wrong. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, you're getting his pronouns wrong. Can't believe this gets smoked.
Yeah, Ray.
Shut up, fish.
Wow. But yes.
I'm going to turn you into smoked salmon.
All right. Yes, right. There's just once the others go away, just kind of leaning against the statue a bit. Not sure if he could still hear me, big man on the moon, but appreciate you giving me a chance down here at least for that thing, but I'll respect your decision. I know this isn't much of an offering, but in my inventory I do have a I have a book. I got when my starting equipment worth 25 GP for my Bar of Knowledge spell. It's a player's handbook, like from D&D, as you do. And knowing that our good old God on the Moon values knowledge, I'll have it in the bookshelf. Hopefully it'll be able to help some other people going through here someday.
Very nice.
Yeah, I know I'm just starting to meet your cleric, paladin, soldier, but just anything I can do to help her, just give me a ring, buddy. I'm sure you and Beast would be great pals if you're not already.
The building seems to reign silent,
Mm-hmm.
except for the screams of an upset cat and some fish.
Fair enough. Mary's not expecting much.
You talk so casually to a deity. And then again, you talk to me like that, I suppose.
Yeah, this is exactly how Neri talks to Beast as well. Just, hey, what up, yo?
No wonder Auri likes you so much.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Aurora, if you've been down here for over 50 years, where are you getting the water from? Do you have water?
Don't do it.
I mean, I had a well that I could kind of rely on.
There's a well in here?
I mean, yeah, there's a tap. Why do you care?
Oh, fish things. I need water every once in a while.
I have my canteen if you need it. Are you
That's not
thirsty?
enough.
I mean, it's not enough to fill a bath if that's what you need.
Oh, darn. I need to, fully submerge my head in it.
Why?
I could create water.
It's called breathing. Get a grip.
I mean, you're a fish. I assume you could breathe in water, but most of us out here can't.
Oh,
We
Auri, you
should.
have create or destroy water? That's crazy.
Yeah. Let's get going though.
Alright.
Do you need hydration, Rhed?
Not right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure there'll be a water room.
Rhed, you estimate about an hour before you
Hmm.
can no longer start breathing.
No, he doesn't because he forgot.
Yeah.
Oh my
He's,
god.
he's lost track of time.
All right.
Let's get out of here.
All right, let's go.
I guess we
And
won't
after a
raid
little
the
bit of
barracks.
confusion where Aurora tries to leave out the front, but then the door is locked and she's like, what the heck, who locked us in here? And she threatens you guys again, and it's a whole explanation. You explain to her that the inky black darkness is actually the good thing.
Mm-hmm.
You guys enter the pathway where you find one singular entrance in the inky darkness.
What does it show?
What does it look like?
You see, and I actually closed my thing like an idiot. You
What a
see,
moron!
you see almost nothing in return. You see a darkness not unnatural, but
Scare
it
we.
feels like the same inky darkness you've been stuck in. And as you get closer, you can see a faint purple glow
Not
as
the
you get closer and
purple.
closer.
Purple.
And
Looks down at Robe. I'm purple.
You're red,
and as
actually.
you enter this purple glow, you find yourself once again in a valley of purple with floating islands above you
No.
and darkness all around.
We're back, baby.
Wait,
Does
This
it
time
feel
you
like
are not.
the
Oh.
floating islands are above us now?
They are above you, and you are on the ground below. You are on something that looks like cracked, dry dirt that's been left and set for a very long time. Like it hasn't rained in years.
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel like I'm
It's
home
so-
again?
It does feel like you're home again.
Ah.
And I am going to roll for encounter.
This is a lot of rolling. It's rolling like
Yes, it
50
is.
dice.
Don't you worry about it.
I'm always worried about it. That's my secret.
Don't you worry about it.
Don't you worry.
Forget about me.
No,
Don't you forget about me.
Sorry for my background noise.
I don't see any background noise, so you were good.
The Bracken rooms?
We're in the
Oh.
back rooms. This is the dungeon in the back rooms.
Fuck, you're right.
All right. So yeah, you guys stand in a cracked desert-like valley.
Looks
Now,
like
do we want to go this way, or do we want to try the doors from earlier?
what doors?
you know, like the blue tunnel
I-
and the torch tunnel.
I don't think we could get back there.
Can we not? We're being right. The door's shut behind us.
Is there a door behind
Right.
us?
Yeah, there was a door behind you, and now it's locked.
Yeah.
It's closed and locked.
Right,
Right.
gotta find more doors, so pick a direction and get moving, I guess.
We could just follow the wall.
What? While we're in a desert?
Well, yeah, but like we came out of wait. I thought we were in like a valley.
Okay, so you are on right now. You
Mm.
are on a very flat land. There are
Mhm.
like hills in the distance that are basically like spires, and they kind of form like these are like on and off.
Mm-hmm.
So it's mostly flat desert land, but occasionally there's like a rocky formation.
Oh, okay. And the entrance we came out of, is that no longer there?
No, it's still there. It's like a manifested door that's kind of just standing in the middle of nowhere.
Mhm.
Okay.
And the doors behind you have closed, and if you try to open them, they will not.
Mm. Let's. I don't know. What do you want from me?
As of right now, you guys do not see an exit.
Yeah. Guess we could head to like one of the big rocky spires or something to start. We could like climb up one and get higher ground to look around.
Yes. Make yourselves obvious.
To what?
We're already pretty obvious.
Do you not recognize the rocks up above?
And
This is the home of the giant flies.
Well, we escaped once before. We could do it again. Let's get moving. We're not accomplishing anything by standing here.
We have a tag along now.
Yeah. And we're gonna get out of here, the four of us. But to do that, we have to move our butts. We'll start walking towards one of the rock formations.
All right. All those who want to get a good look at the area, why don't you guys make me some perceptions?
I love to perceive.
I love percepting.
Percepting's pretty cool.
Oh, so close.
Yo, I also guidance that. Forgot to turn it back on. Yo, 12.
Yo.
Oh, wait, what are we
Yo.
doing?
Perceiving.
Wrong perception if you want to.
Oh, sure.
Roll a 1. It would be
I have no
funny.
reason not to, since my perception's bad.
Nice.
True.
Auri is always good at perception.
Yep.
Speaking of Auri being good at perception, okay, so Auri, as you're kind of eyeing around, you see in the far distance a black spire. And it stands out irregularly. It's almost hidden with all of the rock patterns that you see kind of about, but it kind of looks like an obelisk. And you're not sure if that's where you need to go, but it's the only other landmark. So, but as you're kind of giving another look around, you notice in past one of the cliffs, you see something that looks like a snout looking at you. And as you seem to look at it, it seems to slink behind.
Is that an elephant?
It was no, it looked closer to a reptilian snout.
Oh.
No, it looked like the snout that elephants use to stretch their stomachs.
Yeah, it looked like one of those.
Guys, you're not gonna believe this.
Well,
But there's something watching us.
I actually believe that. Where is it?
You're right. I don't believe it.
Points towards the obelisk.
I mean, that's pretty far
The
away.
thing was not behind the obelisk, by the
Yeah.
way.
It was
Oh,
behind a cliff.
okay. I
thing-
think I
thing was the-
misunderstood your thingy.
The obelisk is like a good mile and a half away or something.
Ah, okay.
Mhm.
So
The lizard snout thing that you saw
Mhm.
was probably like 800 feet.
points toward lizard snout location.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna keep looking that way as we're gonna, I guess, walk towards the spire. Gonna keep my sword drawn and spellcast and focus ready as well.
All right. Any plans as you go forward? Any ideas? Any think of a ruse?
Think of my ruse. We walking, we vibing.
Rhed is gonna be like, remember, we have to be quiet. But because he doesn't have an indoor voice, it's very loud.
Mm-hmm. I'll put.
Why don't you roll me a stealth check?
Okay.
You're great at those.
6.
Fantastic.
Nobody else want to roll stealth?
Ah, yes.
Oh,
we all doing stealth. I thought it was just right. But good old disadvantage,
Wow.
but still good.
Incredible. All right, now how do I average all of these rolls? Divide that by 3.
Yeah,
Correct.
there you
Also,
go.
you gave Rhed a 3, not a 6.
Oh, crazy.
So it should be 41.
Yeah,
It's gonna be like a 13.
so true.
Very nice. Thank you. And now I need to do their perception checks. See if they see you guys. That's impressive. All right, guys. So, you guys begin to make your journey onward towards the obelisk. And even though Rhed is being loud as shit, you guys managed to get him to shut up for long enough
Mhm.
that as you begin to travel through the valley, you make some significant distance. So far that, in fact, Auri, you realize that you're already halfway there to where you saw the lizard guys, and you don't even see them.
No lizards.
Whether it's a good or a bad thing, you're unsure. But one thing's for sure, they don't see you just yet. So, what you guys like to do is stealth round 2.
Yippee.
Yeah.
Good, because that wasn't really a choice.
I wish to give myself advantage.
I'm just gonna have
Well,
you
that's
roll
good.
one roll instead
Yeah.
of taking their average while you guys
Yeah.
do that.
Tides of chaos, I can manipulate the forces of chance to give myself advantage on an ability check or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Before I regain the use of this feature, other than a long rest, the DM can have me roll on the wild magic surge table immediately after I cast a spell.
Sweet, I have 2 of those saved up.
Cool. Stuff. This is advantage. 14.
Crazy.
Incredible. All right. So you guys go on a little bit further. You're making sure to watch your steps. Trying to keep it cool, but Neri, you actually flub up a bit.
Mm.
Your heavy armor weighs down on you, and you make a bit of a mistake.
Oh boy.
You find yourself stepping into soft sand, and your greave gets stuck.
Hmm.
And as that happens, you can't help but let out a little whoop, and the valley seems to echo.
Wow.
And you guys all notice that as that happens, a couple of heads begin to peek out from the rocks. Then a couple more. Then a couple more. Until you're seeing a whole collection of heads looking back at you guys,
Oh boy.
staring with beady, hungry eyes.
Let's start moving again.
Are they like, are they coming or are they just watching?
Sketch might be a strength roll to pull your beat out.
Alright. Athletics, you mean?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. How long has it been since the flies? Because I did do enhanced ability strength then, which has 1 hour duration.
Probably like 40 minutes. It's probably
Yeah,
been a
so
good bit.
still going?
Still going, I'd say.
Alright, that is advantage then. Glad I took it.
All right. So you yank your foot out,
Mhm.
boom, and you get yourself back into stand position. And as you look back and see the heads that are turning around, you begin to see them move up a couple of hands, but their hands are not normal. You see large, razor sharp pincers rise from the rocks.
Mhm.
And these very large creatures, about the size of 2 Auris, begin to climb up on these rocks, and they are terrifying. They have red eyes, a leathery coat, horns that rear back, and 2 sets of arms. The big ones being a set of razor sharp pincers, but their bottom ones being hands, much like a human's, that are able to manipulate things very easily, matched with little claws where their fingertips should be. And one seems to let out a small roar, which seems to get the rest to cascade with them.
Oh boy.
What do you do?
Alright.
I think we should run.
I think we should also run. But
I think running is a good idea. If they hadn't roared, I'd say let's go nice and slow.
and
But they did roar.
they are
So let's
charging.
run.
In fact, not only do they seem to be roaring, they seem to be communicating.
Huh.
Smart fellas.
What is everyone's languages?
It's Aquin and Common.
Common, and I want to say. Thought I had another language. Hang on.
You should have
I
some.
might
Was it?
not have put it in, and I might have it on my other thingy. Hang on.
Yeah, I think it was either celestial or abyssal.
I want to say it was celestial. Let me double check.
I see druidic here.
Yeah, no, I may have forgotten to put it on the new Auri sheet, but
Mhm.
give me a minute.
Let me see what's on Auri the Dead. Auri the Dead has celestial, common, and druidic.
Celestial is it then?
Mhm.
Cool. Neri, what languages do you have?
Put them in chat just now.
Very cool. So no one can understand what they're saying.
Yay.
Does this roar sound at all familiar to me, though?
No.
Okay, good.
Let me get you guys a little image of this guy, because this guy's a little fucking cool.
Whoa.
And while I do that, why don't you guys give me a little game plan? What's your plan to run?
Well, I have another wild shape I can use
Do you want to use it?
if I have to.
The plan is to book it.
No,
Book
clerics.
it's a good start.
Yeah.
I like book it.
What about you, Aurora?
Hello, my name is Aurora. Actually, no, that's not what AI sounds like these days. Hello, my name is Aurora.
Wow.
I think we should book it.
Oh, sorry. Hello, I'm back. Sorry, I was reading about this monster
What have you
to know
done?
more about what it acts like.
Crazy.
What was the question?
What's your plan, Aurora?
Because our plan is to book it.
I think Aurora is gonna look back, look at you guys, and say, "I never should have cut with you fuckers." And she's gonna start running.
Yeah, I think
He's rotting in a cellar.
I think another wild shape is a good idea.
All right, this time I need something fast that can do land.
Or you could just flying is good too if you carry all of
Oh
us.
yeah, why not fly? They can't fly. At least they don't look like it. But this time I think I'll go bigger but slower than the eagle.
Stronger, perhaps, for more carrying.
Yes, I believe the giant vulture is what I want this time.
You don't need to carry me. I got legs for days. Shows off his fat, stubby legs.
You sure have legs.
I'm gonna make Aurora make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
All right, that's interesting.
Love to hear that.
And I read it.
So, as you guys are starting to make make a run for it, you guys see a glow of light behind you. And as you turn a head back to look, you see the visage of Aurora with large, feathery white wings taking off into the sky.
Yeah, I think vultures are
Look
good.
out for the flies.
And as she does this, a couple of the leathery monsters on the ground are going to start shouting, and two of them begin to start flying in the air after her.
Uh-oh.
God damn it.
You see them kind of make an incantation with their lower hands, and soon after they begin to take flight.
Oh, they're spellcasters.
Never mind, back to the eagle idea. Eagle is faster, I think. Yes.
All right. So, let's see. We have Rhed moving at 90 feet a turn. Neri, what are you doing?
I am riding on Eagle Auri.
Ari's gonna eagle.
Okay.
Ride on an eagle.
And Auri, you are using your shape change to turn into eagle.
Yes.
Very cool. All right, gang. So as you begin to split off and go your own branching paths for how to escape, or are you doing a triple team attack again?
I feel like following our new friend is a good idea for Team Fly.
Red's just fucking run.
Run. Just fucking run.
Yeah.
All
Like
right.
it.
Yes.
So-
Should we go after Auri?
How's Aurora look like she's doing?
Aurora looks like she's not as fast as you.
Yeah, maybe we should help Aurora.
Yeah.
Because let's see, Giant Eagle is how fast again?
Super
60
fast.
feet?
80.
80 feet? God damn. So yeah, you are significantly faster than her. She's moving maybe like half your speed.
Need a lift, Kaka?
She begrudgingly climbs out,
Nice.
and her wings disappear the second she does. However, you guys are not out of the woods yet.
Mm-hmm.
As you take a look back, Neri,
Mhm.
and see now more of these creatures have begun flight. You know that a couple of them are throwing up those casual little gang signs that you
Mhm.
know are the sign of a spell about to cast.
Yep. How?
I will allow you one action to try and divert this. I will allow you all an action
Yeah.
to try and prevent what's about to come.
How close are they?
Oh, yeah, how close are they?
They are definitely losing speed on you guys.
Mhm.
But the spell they could be casting could be anything.
Yeah. Can you give us a foot range so I know for a spell?
I will allow you to make one Arcana check at disadvantage to try and recognize the spell they are about to cast.
My
Ooh, let me
favorite.
try as well. Hey, yo.
Yo.
All right. So Neri and Auri, actually, I'll roll for Aurora too because she's cool and she's here.
But is she queer?
I don't know. I haven't rolled her sexuality yet.
Is she square?
Probably.
It's hip to be square, just like it's hip to fuck bees.
It's hip the fuck bees.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
All right. She does not know. All right. The spell they are about to cast is Confusion.
Mm.
That spell, if cast on you guys, would make you move erratically and unpredictably, ultimately causing you to basically stop in place and giving them a chance to catch up.
Yeah, that's no good.
Okay, but like, how far away are they?
Mm,
Oh, probably
in this
within.
kind of turn of action, probably maybe like 60 feet.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, there's a lot we could do right now then. Like this.
Wait. Even better. Counter spell.
Imagine there's a. I guess I will let
Alright.
Rhed do his thing first, because 2 would be redundant.
All right, Rhed, there are 2 casting this confusion spell. You can counter 1.
I guess
Alright.
silence would be better then, since
Yeah,
that one.
do the silence then.
Yeah.
All right. So you cast silence centered on these guys.
Hmm.
And as they begin to utter their incantations, let's see if confusion is verbal.
I hope so.
It sure is. So as they begin to finish up this spell, the sigil kind of blitzes out and fails.
Faster.
And there's like a couple of angry shouts
Hmm.
as they do this.
Oh no, they can't shout. They're in silence.
But no sound rings out.
Yes, be distracted.
And I think probably the rest. Let's see. You know what? I think seeing that one on the ground is going to try and also cast a spell.
Can we roll to
But this
identify?
one is different. This one is different than the confusion spell.
Mm-hmm. Roll at disadvantage, I assume, for Arcana?
If you would like to try and identify.
I don't see why not.
Nope.
Yo,
I guess so.
15, baby. Do I
So
recognize
none of
it?
you guys recognize the spell he's
Yeah, I think one of us still has to make a roll.
She did.
Oh,
And she actually points and says, "Shoot that guy! Shoot that guy now!"
Perhaps he would counterspell. How close is that guy?
Probably like, with even more distance between you guys, probably like 120 feet.
I will shoot
120
him
feet?
with my
Oh, okay.
gun.
Shoot him with your gun.
I have spells too, you know.
Well, go ahead, cast a spell.
Alright. And roll.
I don't have any spells 120 feet.
The
I can
15
always
hit.
use distance spell, but it's not worth it.
So that where'd the monster sheet go? Where'd it go?
You know what?
Where'd-
Fuck it. Distance spell.
What the fuck? Did I accidentally close it?
Did you?
I needed
We're
that.
going to
I needed-
chromatic orb.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see why I did that. Okay, my bad. So yeah, a 15 does not hit.
Yeah, I figured.
I have to make a range
I
spell
like a
attack.
chromatic orb. Okay, give me a range spell tag.
Do I have a button? I do have a button for chromatic orb. That's nice. It's going to be what kind of damage should I pick?
Radiant.
I like acid. Do you think these guys would be resistant to acid?
Maybe. I feel like radiant, the unholy creature, is a good choice.
I can't do radiant.
Oh, you can't do radiant. Yeah, I guess do acid damage perhaps.
Sure, let's do acid damage. Does a 26 hit?
26 does hit.
That's gonna be 12 acid damage.
And then I will have him make a constitution check to see if he loses concentration. Oh no.
He didn't.
I didn't make the roll yet, but it's still oh no.
Does he get like a bonus
Yeah.
to saves? Good old magic resistance.
He has a significant bonus to save.
Oh yeah, but he also
magic
has
resistance would not apply here.
he
but-
also has a penalty.
Oh my god, he does have a penalty. It's a 1d4 penalty.
And you get another point
That makes
of
the difference.
yeah.
That's a 4.
That's a 4. All right. So he had to beat, and let me make sure I got this rule right. So let me make sure. I want to make sure.
He didn't.
Yeah, that's a save.
Yeah.
All right. So, Auri, out of curiosity, what is the total of your HP plus the giant eagle's HP?
So my normal total is 51. The eagle is 26.
Okay. Then that does not beat 150.
What?
Oh no.
So, Auri, you are suddenly overcome with a jarring pain throughout all of your body. And you find yourself unable to move. And you begin hurtling towards the earth below.
Oh boy. I have an idea. May I say my
Oh, by the
idea?
way, can I roll for wild magic? just if see if it procs.
Yeah, 1d20.
Cool. I've actually cast 2 spells, so maybe I should roll 2.
2d20. Cool.
Okay.
Alright. Anyways, my plan. This is a magical effect. If I cast a healing word on Auri, Spellbreaker will proc. Well, no, wait, actually, no, Ring has the spell level on there. And I imagine this is a pretty
you
high
have
level
to,
spell.
You have to heal equal to the spell's level.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you right now,
Yeah.
you don't have the spell slots.
Yeah.
Would now be the time for counterspell?
It's a bit too late. The spell has
It
been
is
cast.
too late for the counter spell.
Damn. I should have done counterspell first instead of just shooting him.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't within
Aurora
range.
said shoot him.
So,
Looking through my stuff, don't mind me.
for the sake of understanding,
Mm-hmm.
Auri right now is stunned.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Please don't wake up. Please don't wake up. Please don't wake up.
So you automatically fail strength and dex saving throws. You can't move, and you can only speak, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Am I still in eagle form or?
You are still in eagle form. You did not take any damage.
Oh, okay.
It is just the effect of the spell that requires me to know your health point total.
Yeah. Looking through more things.
So now with this newfound opportunity, they're going to try and take this chance to catch up. Which will also give you guys another means to try and get out of this situation because
Mm-hmm.
Aurora and Neri, you guys are hurtling on top of Auri. Which Aurora will actually grab you, Neri,
Mm-hmm.
scoop you up underneath the arms, and summon her wings again and begin to take flight.
Oh boy.
How far are we from the obelisk?
You are a good bits away.
Oh.
Like it is a good dash
Mm-hmm.
to get there. You guys are going to have to basically shake these guys or just completely avoid them the rest of the way there.
Yeah.
Like, this is rough.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can get Auri back in working shape, it might not be that difficult of a task.
Yeah. Just how do we do that though?
Well, let's start with the basics. So, let me grab this little sucker right here. Auri, make me a Constitution saving throw. If you succeed,
I don't
which
think
you
you
do
do.
not, you would have broken out of the effect. Auri, how high up from the ground did you think you were before this effect proc?
A little lower than Aurora originally was.
Okay.
I
So
have
in
an
that case, you're
idea.
actually probably pretty close to the ground.
I have an
So
idea.
I am going to say, unless somebody can do something to unstun Auri, that Auri is going to fall to the ground and take damage.
These
Alright.
creatures have 8th level spells. This is insane.
How do you know that?
No, don't worry about it.
Don't you Google. That's cheat.
I was looking up the effects of stun and it pulled up
Oh.
the spell.
Oh boy. All right.
Stun is a status.
This might require some suspension of disbelief, but if I did command fly upon Auri, would she be able to have another shot at the con save?
No.
Aww. Sadly, lesser history.
This is not an effect that
Yeah.
like you can tell outright that commanding her to fly will do nothing because her
Yeah.
mind will want to, but her body is literally unable to move.
Yeah. Oh, I do not have a whole lot for this. If I vortex warp her to the ground, would that negate the fall damage?
If I continuously spam gust on her, she's stuck in a flying position.
Okay, I could buy the vortex warp to delay it for a turn, but that'll also, if it does not succeed, it'll stack the damage because you just delayed how long her fall is.
Yeah, I was thinking
Gust, absolutely not.
Yeah, I was thinking vortex warper to the ground to mitigate some of the damage, because before, like, that momentum can fully build up.
Oh, okay, pushing her to the ground.
Yeah.
That could work. The question is, Auri, do you want to be teleported to the ground?
That would be well, how long do I have until I fall?
One turn.
This turn.
Well, I
You've
already
already
tried
failed your
and
save.
failed to break out, so yeah, I'd rather safely fall.
All right. So then you willingly fail the check, and you get teleported to the ground. I'd say that was probably not too bad of a fall, so it would probably only take like 2d10 falling damage.
All right,
Then you feel a cool breeze.
Nice.
And I feel
Yeah, you feel a cool breeze as you hit the ground.
I have 12 points left as an eagle.
All right, they're closing in, and as they get closer, they are now within 40 feet of Auri. Well, actually, you probably teleported her a bit more forward,
Yeah.
so they actually probably would have a little more delay.
So
So we'll say they're like 90 feet.
Very nice.
So
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, yeah, vortex warp. You could have warped Auri like 90 feet ahead of us.
Yeah, I'm also kind of like the verticality of it.
Right.
Because we're high up.
So let's start with another Auri roll.
Do it. Believe in yourself. Whoop.
Auri, you gain control of your body again.
Caw!
However, you will spend half of your movement getting up.
Will we be able to? Will we be able to reunite?
5.5, so I can understand what Auri was saying.
Wow, caw.
Wait, I'm a moon druid though.
Oh,
can I actually talk?
Yeah, that we agreed upon this last time that you can talk if you want.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to?
You just
Okay, well this is just a triumphant caw. Don't worry,
Yes.
not really saying anything worthwhile.
All right.
Aha! I can move.
Get back up here.
Yep. 40 feet back up to the flyers. Rhed, you doing okay down there?
Rhed runs faster than you can fly. He's ahead of you.
Jesus Christ.
I think with
You're
the
running
dash.
almost as fast as I can run at my fullest.
Yeah, I think with the dash, Eagle is faster.
It is.
Oh yeah, I guess I have been casting spells, so I'm not dashing.
Yeah.
You're dashing as a bonus action.
Oh yeah.
You're not dashing. Yeah, so you're not
as a
dashing
full
as full.
action.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, can the cleric pals get back on the verb now?
Yes.
All right. I have a thing that could potentially speed us up a bit. Can I use Pulse Wave to make a big kinetic kaboom to push us forwards a fair bit?
Let me see what you posted. Let's see.
Like using the push effect to push us forwards. By like firing it backwards. like a rocket thruster.
Yes. Hesitantly.
If you want to say no, feel free.
No, it's not that I doubt it would be possible. It's just I don't think you could do this and also not risk Auri,
Oh
you
yeah.
know, careening
Ow,
off.
my
and-
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair then. If we'd have to roll for that, I probably shouldn't, since you already took damage.
I don't know. Auri, are you feeling brave?
I'm feeling brave.
I'm not feeling brave
I
anymore.
Alright.
mean, it's not like you're hitting Auri with it, so at the very least you won't be dealing damage.
It is 66 force damage. I don't think you want to be
Oh,
taking
hold on, I'm
that.
getting a call. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's not the damage. You wouldn't be like hitting Auri with it. Auri would be making a con save to not get like fucked up and fall to the earth.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it then. I thought it'd be silly, but no. I really do not have a lot of whole movement-based spells.
No, I like your idea though.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I think
If-
save that in your back pockets. I think that'll be good to like use
Yeah.
later. Like,
Oh, you could
yeah, you want
rocket
to try and
jump.
get me? Jumps up and fucking causes an earthquake below and then fucking
Yeah.
rocket up.
I have a better idea, actually. Sanctuary on Auri.
Sanctuary.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty good. What are these guys' wisdom?
They seem to be
Pretty
good at
good, too.
everything.
They are, yeah, they're high-ranking demons. They do that.
The scary.
I
I
feel
did
like
happen to roll a literal 7 on the encounter chart, which means it was literally level 20.
oh boy. What have you
I think we
done?
should stop and fight them.
I don't think we should actually.
How many of them are there?
A
10.
lot. 10.
10. Wow.
I have been going easy this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you were
they
not-
all could have just cast power word stun on us.
Yeah, they could have. I literally was like, I will be nice and only do 1.
That's terrifying for a predator to be able to just like speak and stun. Not even speak. I don't think it has a verbal component.
It does have a verbal component. It's how
Oh,
it
it
works.
does?
It's
Oh,
power
right. 'cause
word
it's power
done.
word. I'm sorry. I'm done.
You say stop
Uh,
it and they
It's
stop it.
literally, it's the only component is they have to speak.
Can we cut this from recording?
No.
Don't bully me. Don't bully me. I like it.
All right, let me get Sabella.
What'd I miss? Wait, what?
What?
You're fine,
Don't worry
Huh?
about it.
You're fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's
Anyways,
okay. Don't worry about it.
I'm casting
Bella
Sanctuary.
doesn't even know how to bully me, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm casting Sanctuary upon you.
My sanctuary. Sanctuary.
All right. I think with a sanctuary and a flying Auri, and the fact that I don't want this to fucking kill you guys, I think I'm gonna say you successfully get away from the guy,
Yay.
Maybe I crave death.
and you find yourself outside of the obelisk.
Is there a door?
There is a door.
We are getting in and closing the door.
It locks behind you as you enter. And
Wait,
you
I'm still outside. Bang, bang, bang. Oh,
Oh.
God.
for you. It
Oh,
opens for you, and then you walk back in, and then it
Shame.
locks again.
shame.
Oh, phew.
Oh, damn it. I mean, good. You're okay.
Huh. Let's
Alright,
never do that again.
rolling for encounter, baby. Let's
Stop it.
fucking go.
Hey, stop that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. We already had an encounter. We went through the door. We're done.
Yeah, we did it.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
You
We
guys
did.
did it. Yeah.
You guys see 3 doors in front of you guys.
Is it inky darkness doors or doors?
Well, let's take a look. One looks like it's lit by candlelight,
It's not darkness.
like a nice homely fire.
Don't trust it.
That looks inviting.
The next one, you see something that looks like sunlight,
It could be a
and
trick.
then you see a hall with no door. It just leads into a just a torchlit corridor.
Is that the sun?
Here comes the sun. A doobie dooba.
Do we go to the sun? I really hope that's an exit after this.
It's probably the safest bet.
Rhed
Yeah.
approaches the door that looks like sunlight. Does
Yeah.
it feel like sunlight?
It feels like sunlight. It looks
Yeah.
like sunlight. In fact,
Does
you
it
can go
taste
all the
like
way to the
sunlight?
door and look out it, and you can see what looks like a stone pathway with grass surrounding it. You see buildings, tall, small, some in full beauty, fully constructed, some collapsed and fallen over. You see cracks in the ground, some large, some small.
Do I recognize these buildings?
No!
Ah.
Oh. Huh.
Do I still feel like I'm home?
No!
Do you have anything other than no to say?
No.
Yes.
Oh,
What do you have to say?
what do you have to say for yourself?
Well, would you like to look at the other pathways?
Yeah, we'll take a closer look there.
All right. So, you look at the door to the left, and you open it up. You see a nicely lit foyer
Ooh.
with a fireplace and a sofa and a chair. You see a couple of books lined out. Some fucking bookcases. A spiral staircase. It looks like a nice evening read. And the other one looks like a dungeon hallway. Literally stereotypical dungeon hallway. Brick walls, torches, some bloodstains. Dungeon.
Even
I
if
don't know about you guys, but I'm going outside.
we're going,
We do need to go back. I could meet up with Elia.
we need to get out of here. Yes. So hopefully this will lead us closer to the exit. Go down the
Yep.
sunny path.
I mean, I don't recognize any of the buildings outside, but I'm sure that's no big deal.
Yeah. Do I recognize any of the buildings outside?
No!
Does Auri recognize any of the buildings outside?
No.
No!
Does
Does
Aurora?
Aurora recognize?
Yes!
Oh.
Yeah, before we go out, let's hear.
Hey, Aurora.
Hey,
Hey, Aurora, what's out there?
that's Solas.
No.
Rhed.
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
some of the houses that I used to live by.
No, those got destroyed.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
Um,
I
Kind of
don't
like looks
recognize.
at you like yeah,
Mhm.
I know. It's kind of like the whole point.
mm-hmm. Yeah, let's head there then. Hopefully it'll bring us closer.
Oh yes, let's head to the pocket dimension of old Solace before everything went to shit.
That's all of the pocket dimensions.
Yeah,
Alright,
and
you guys want to go to the outside.
I would like to touch grass.
All right.
Yes.
Time to roll for outside encounter.
You encounter a well full of water.
A well full of water, baby.
Oh no, anything but that.
Yeah, how long does Rhed have before,
Don't
you
worry
know?
about it.
How the fuck would I know?
How the fuck would I know?
Fair enough.
My father taught me to read the location of the sun and the stars in order to tell time. We have been underground for way too long.
You've been underground for like 50 minutes. About an hour?
Way too long.
I don't think we're underground.
I don't. Oh, Julian's laughing.
Yeah, that's bad.
I'm laughing at Rhed.
Okay.
Sure,
Don't be
buddy.
worried. It's
Sure,
fine.
buddy.
It's fine.
Can I roll
I
insight
mean, believe me,
against
you
you
want.
to see if you're only
Okay,
laughing
go
because of
ahead.
Rhed? Alright.
Roll insight.
This is
Wait,
what
what
do
are
I
you
get with the
inciting?
fort? I'm inciting Julian, the
You
DM.
rolled against God, you
Yeah.
die immediately.
What a shame. Even though I don't have the
Alright,
spell
so-
prepared, I cast Revivify on myself.
It fails because I'm God.
Aww.
Counterspell.
You can't counter my
No,
will.
counterspelling Revivify.
Aww.
Oh, okay. That would be the most asshole shit ever. And I love it. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. For sure. So you guys step out into the open air and you get this whiff of pure ecstasy. As you
this
are
is-
finally outside.
But not really.
No, it feels real. It feels real at the very least. However, as you walk out into the sunlight, you realize why your suspicions were ever so grown. And it is because you realize you are up in the clouds.
Wait a
Oh,
second.
flashback land.
Wait
And
a
as
moment.
you peek through the cracks in the ground,
Wait a minute.
you see the earth below. You see the white tents of
We're on top.
of the settlement below that you just came from.
Good thing I'm a bird.
Please grab us.
Wait, are we falling or?
No, you're fine.
We are literally. I'm pretty sure we are literally on top of the city.
Rhed looks down at the settlement and like hawks up a wad of spit and
No.
tries to drop it
No.
down
Mhm.
to the people below.
Rude.
Rhed, roll me a 1d100.
Highs, lows, or mids?
33.
With a 33, as you spit this down, Auri, a pile of spit lands to your immediate left.
What the fuck? Hang on, guys. I'm gonna try and fly down a little bit.
Yeah.
Not too far. Wait, should I do that by myself?
Do you want me on your back?
I don't really want to leave anyone alone.
Yeah, I'll go on Ari's back. Possibly just get looped back up here.
Oh, don't worry about this, Aurora. This is common adventurer testing. We just have to
You turn
test the
around.
mechanics of the med.
You turn around and Aurora's gone.
Oh no.
The classic adventurer testing.
Was she even real?
Oh no, she's real.
Did we
Because
make
you
sure
see
she
her
followed
standing
us?
in the doorway. You see her standing in the doorway of one of the houses.
Hey,
Wait,
hello.
down
Yeah.
there?
Are you trying to get down there with us?
Yep.
I can make my way down on
Uh.
my own. You go ahead. She kind of dismisses you as she walks inside the house.
Yeah, wait. I think I'm misinterpreting the scene here. I
Wait,
thought
are
we were
in
like,
the sky, or
yeah, I thought
by
we were like
houses?
standing in the sky.
Okay, so let me get
So
this.
Yeah.
here's what I understand.
Okay,
The city is very high up in the air, right?
Mhm.
Well, like a
no.
Yeah.
So you guys are on top of the city of Solas,
Uh-huh.
the one that has fallen down to the earth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Below, you can see the camp that you were staying at through cracks in the earth, like they're big
Oh.
chunks.
Oh, like
big
the
chunks.
present day.
You are literally in present day Solas.
yeah.
But we're on past Solace floating in the sky right now.
No,
Huh?
No.
you are on top of present day Solas.
Oh,
You
so-
are surrounded by fallen and destroyed houses. You can see the castle in the distance.
yeah.
You are just so high up that there are literally clouds.
Oh.
Oh,
I
Solas
Like
is
see.
just that tall.
the
Yeah.
city is fucking huge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see
Like
now.
I
I see
thought,
now.
sorry, that's my bad. No, like this city literally touches the clouds even when it's not floating.
Oh, yeah. All right, got it. So we're out.
We're out.
We're out. We're free.
But there was that weird thing about how the spit, reappeared beside Auri, even though.
Anyway, let's go meet up with Elia.
I'd like to stay with our friend for a bit longer.
We
Oh.
should probably make sure that she adjusts to the modern day.
You should probably catch up with Elia still, though.
Who, me?
One of us, at least. If not now,
Well, I
then
don't
pretty
want to
soon.
leave you alone, and I don't want to leave Elia alone with Rhed again.
Pulls
Mm.
out coin. Ring, ring. Elia, it's been like an hour. I just wanted to check in with you.
Please, I'm really
Wait,
rude with
can
this.
I
I'm
pull
sorry,
coin
but-
from the other session chat? Like,
Yeah. Hold on.
okay.
Ring, ring.
Re-
Aww.
oh no, I wanted to do it without asking.
Yeah,
Damn
that
it.
thing. Fooey.
Banana phone.
Welcome.
Ring, ring. Hey Elia, it's been like an hour since we last checked in. I just wanted to see how you're doing. By the way, we made it out.
She's been sitting outside in front of the thing this entire
Yeah, you've been
time.
crying this entire
Yes.
time.
Unless you
Yeah.
decide to do
And
something else.
they have not walked out yet. You have not seen them.
Yeah, I think she's just curled up into a ball in the darkness.
Oh no. Wait, is it raining?
All right. Oh yeah, it is raining.
Oh, yeah,
Yay!
it is
Forgot
raining.
Oh yeah, it
It
is
is
raining
raining.
on you now.
Is it? Am I
Started
still in the crevice? It's a crevice. How's it raining in the crevice?
Well, it's not raining in the crevice, but like it starts suddenly out of nowhere, like literally almost supernaturally. Clouds started to form in the sky, and it started raining really hard.
Oh,
And like literally nobody knows where it came from. It was supposed to be clear skies all day.
that's weird.
So,
But
is it raining where we are too? Just
Is it
Yes.
raining somewhere else?
It is raining.
cool.
All right, that's it.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Anyway, I'll see you down there in a second.
no answer.
Yeah,
Red's
if you're
gonna
just having
pull
a
out-
panic attack in character, then you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
How
Red's
we
gonna pull out his umbrella.
What's that gonna do?
I forgot you had this umbrella.
What?
He's gonna walk up to like the edge of wherever they're standing right now, pull out the umbrella, open it, and just start floating away towards the encampment.
I look between
So-
Neri and Rhed.
So, as you begin floating to the encampment, using the rain as your guide, you
Ari,
begin to float down slowly,
Ari,
like
go
an
after him.
elegant little ballerina.
Yeah,
But as you descend further and further, you begin to feel yourself get a little a little woozy, and you don't remember being this tired. And then you kind of close your eyes a little bit as you kind of float down, and then you wake up and like, what? Oh, what just happened? Oh, hey, wait, I don't remember being up here. And now you're all the way above, in the sky, way above the top of the city.
Huh.
Ari's gonna fly down after Rhed,
Wait.
quote unquote.
Is Auri below me?
Auri is below you.
I try to spit on her.
Roll a dex check.
Okay.
Nice.
You miss.
Auri,
Like,
another
no, it
violet
blows.
spit.
You kind of like spit,
Mhm.
and it kind of just like rolls down your cheek, and you're just like, oh, yuck. And Auri, as you fly down, to follow, follow Rhed, you notice Rhed disappear into a sea of fog that was definitely not there before. And as you begin to go into this fog, following after, you go through the same feeling of getting tired, falling asleep, and then suddenly waking up and now being at the top again.
Oh, hey there.
tired.
Yeah, what's going on with the astral pals over meanwhile?
You gotta go check up on
Yeah.
Aurora.
Yeah, I'm doing that while Auri is pursuing Rhed.
Let's wrap this up and see. Let's see if the flyers have any more things they want to explore.
Yeah.
Ari
What
doesn't
happens
have
if
anything.
I
She
go?
kind of just wants to go back with Neri at this point and be like, okay, maybe Aurora knows how to get down and we don't.
What happens if I go up?
You go up, and 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 then you look down and you realize, I don't think I'm getting any higher.
Heckin' invisible walls.
Now we need to see what happens when we go horizontal.
Dash.
Bless you.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
I shouldn't be talking about you behind your back, Ray. It causes
How
you
far out can I get from the city?
The same thing happens, but sideways, where you space out and then you're on the other side of the city.
Whoa!
Fast travel.
Fast travel! That's all I wanted.
All right. So, in one of the desolate houses, Aurora has busted her way inside and is looking around, kind of just inspecting the house.
Mm-hmm.
And as you walk in, you see her kind of examining a couple of corpses that have turned skeletal
Mm-hmm.
that seem to be about in this house.
I'll just stay quiet in the doorway for now, try and parse if I'm welcome or not.
You knew them? No. Still sucks though.
Aw.
That's legit. That's legit.
That's legit.
That's actually what
Yeah.
happened.
Do you need some time to yourself, or would you like me to stay?
I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want?
All right. Just let me know if you need anything. Can I insight her to see how she's doing emotionally right now?
I don't think there's an insight
Yeah.
roll needed to know that she's going through a lot of complex
Yeah.
emotions.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, it's me, Goku.
Hi,
Hey,
Goku.
Hi, Goku.
Corin was fighting back.
Nice.
What do you mean Corin was fighting back?
Anyways, back to funny scenes.
I don't know. This isn't very funny.
Yeah. What? Trauma is hilarious. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think she would agree.
Neri also does not agree, but I sketch agree.
You heard it here. You heard it here first, folks. Sketch thinks your trauma is hilarious.
Yes, and I'm not afraid to say it.
Don't go to therapy because Sketch needs comedy.
Yes.
Help! Help!
Go play some poker, Rogue Ray. I think it'd be hilarious.
Help! I think Aurora probably just turns
Yeah.
and says, "There's probably good supplies here if you want to go through."
I don't think we should disturb the dead.
Well, I mean, they're already dead.
And
I don't know. Just feels like they might appreciate us
Hmm.
using their stuff to, you know, carry on a legacy or something.
Insight, does she believe what she's saying?
Sure, go ahead.
No guidance. Does an 11.
You are unsure.
Let's see. I lost a lot during the war too. We all did. It's gonna be awful, gonna be honest with you, but you're not 11.
She kind of looks at you a little bit. She has like kind of like almost a little bit of like anger in her look as you speak to her. And she just kind of grabs the hilt of her sword and adjusts it on her belt. And she begins to walk past you and out the door.
Insight that question mark? What's
you would
going
like.
on in that brain? No guidance, but I don't think I need it.
Yeah, you're pretty good. So you can tell, like, what you said did not seem to resonate with her in a positive way, obviously. And in a more like literal sense, it seems like she's probably moving on to her second stage of grief.
Yep.
So she's probably about to get very angry.
Yeah.
And with how much she has already absorbed in the past couple of hours, it is a lot.
Yeah. Well, deep breath and follow from a respectful distance. I imagine Neri has also gone through this exact kind of emotional shebang. He knows exactly what to expect for the most part.
And it's about this time that you guys notice a scent in the air that is not normal.
Oh, are you guys finally smelling the fish bread?
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a few days old. It's really rotten at this point. There's been a smell this entire time. I don't know how you haven't noticed.
Julian, what does the actual smell like?
smells like death.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
And as the group that is in the air flying about begins to descend, you guys notice a shifting among the city. A large mass of moving bodies.
Zombies.
Close. They have no whole body.
Ghosts.
They've been reduced down the bare bones.
Skeletons.
Bulletins.
Wrong, all of you. Oh my god. Gosh. How many hints can I give you?
The Lich's undead
Obvi-
army.
It's obviously chickens from Minecraft. Yes, it's skeletons. And from the houses, you guys see different civilians walking out bearing different utensils, weapons, strange artifacts that you guys don't recognize. And they seem to be wielding them as they begin to walk forward towards you guys, almost as in a hypnotic haze, commanded by some unknown force to attack.
Oh boy.
Up in the sky. Hey, look, Auri. Everyone's okay.
That doesn't look okay.
Are we doing this now? Or
You know what? Because I think this is really funny.
Don't do it.
Hey, Rhed.
Oh.
I'm Rhed.
Magic Surge.
Here we go.
Let me roll a 1d100.
And don't look at what it does. I wanna
I won't.
describe it.
34.
Let's see. 34. I think I know what that one does. I think I'm very familiar with that.
Oh no.
I rolled that one enough.
I feel like I've rolled this one before.
Oh no. It is not the one I thought it was.
Mm.
All right. Rhed, as far as you can tell, nothing's different.
Yet.
But you felt something in your body shift.
Mhm.
And with that, ground crew, Aurora, and Neri,
Mhm.
you guys are now faced with a couple of zombies, or a couple of skeletons specifically, wobbling your way.
Yeah, that Neri looks
And
pretty horrified, I had to say.
I think you guys have one of these. So I think you guys know the shape of what it looks like.
What?
You can tell a couple of these skeletons have guns.
Oh boy.
And as they begin to level their weapons and prepare to fire, we're going to call it session.
Boo. Hiss.
Boo, hiss, hiss, boo.
Mhm.
Boo,
Hiss.
Piss.
Hiss.
That's
Piss.
fine.
Piss.
No, I'm good. I was getting a little worn out.
I do love how nobody tried the vials of potions.
I straight up
Nobody
forgot
wanted-
about those.
Nobody
Potions?
wanted to be
What?
brave enough to drink any.
Not yet.
Oh, potions.
Yeah, there were 6
I wanted to
potions.
meet back up with everyone.
Yeah.
I have an apothecarian friend that could possibly find out what those do.
I want to get off Mr. Bones' wild ride.
I think this is the last one before I'm like, okay, you guys find an exit.
Yeah. And we
I've
can't
scared
just
you guys twice to death, and you guys met a friend, so I think
Yeah.
that's enough.
Evie.
I think you guys get the gist. So no, not to come back in here until you're ready.
It's
I'm gonna
almost as
turn
What,
if
right
what if
back
we
around
try
once
the
I leave.
sword again?
it's almost as if the two of us already knew that going in was a bad idea.
Hey, I did add the Church of Luna separately
Yeah.
from all the rest of the results. So now if I roll a 94 specifically, you will go back to the Church of Luna.
Nice.
Eh,
To be
not too hard.
fair, Rhed didn't go in.
Mhm.
Only Elliot did.
You told her there was candy in there.
I did not.
You
It's
said.
not true. I did not hit her. Oh, hi, Mark.
You told her to go in the white van.
You were the strange man in the white van who said there was free candy in there.
Yeah.
Just go into the strange crevice. It's fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, gang, I'm gonna be real with you guys. If you pull this shit again, I will not pull my punches. I will kill you.
Yeah.
Who are you Ewing to? Who are you?
You know what? You know what, Ray? You are the only one that gets an out in this.
Well, what about me?
Yeah. What about Neri?
Neri?
Neri, you're the
one
party
who
leader, and
gathered
you went.
everybody to go in?
Why, do you expect us to leave our party member in there?
Yes. No.
It's all Neri's fault because
But
Neri's
I am going to blame you partially.
Fair enough.
Neri's the party leader, and they let Rhed and Elliot go off on their own.
Well,
Hey, this group has no party leader. It's just that there is one who actually has charisma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's me.
Charisma malicious.
Execute that man.
It's me. I have charisma. Oh, I mean that's not a good example, but
I have more charisma.
shit. Fuck.
Let me roll a roll.
That was a save. Give me a minute. Oh fuck.
You're stupid and you're ugly.
Yo.
Wow, Aurora sucks too.
Aha!
I'll have you know.
I'm rough.
Shit.
But are you strong?
No, but at the
And,
very least, I'm super wise.
Gang,
Are you
I'm
dexterous?
not gonna lie.
I'm also stopping the recording right now.